To another episode of the panel. It is Friday. We live and in full effect, and we have something very, 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 very important to talk about because the last time Bron didn't score double digits, Swiper had an afro. Jordan was just running around as a toddler. Mars wasn't even here. Chill didn't have a speck of gray on his hair, and Kobe Bryant was still running the league, y'all. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It has been nearly 2 decades, 1,297 games, and this is wild, y'all.
It had to come to an end at some point. Yeah, it had to come to an end at some point. I mean, like, he wasn't going to just keep doing it. It had to come to an end at some point. But
I mean, to be fair, Mars think it came to an end a lot earlier. So, to be fair, but.
I mean, technically, didn't it? It did technically end a lot earlier, if we're being technical about it.
Did it?
When?
I mean, like, when did you? Okay, if that's the truth, then Dama, when did you expect it to end?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, expecting it to end, probably never. But I want to say, were there not playoff games where he probably had to exit early or something? I don't know. I know the stuff I've been seeing is people aren't considering the playoffs with the record and the streak, so that's why. Technically is still alive. I don't do that, man. When you play in basketball, you're playing basketball. I want to say it was a playoff series or two, or a playoff game or two that Ben ended it, but I could be yapping.
You're absolutely correct.
Oh, there we go.
Do you know what it was, Mars?
Game 5 Eastern Conference Finals 2014 and Game 4 2011 Finals. 8 points and 5 points respectively.
2011?
Yeah, we were
2011?
Yep. 8 points.
Well, that still was a long time ago, but nonetheless, if we're talking about regular season, it was January 5th, 2007 was the last regular season game that LeBron did not get over 10. 15?
I was 16. I actually started. I was starting to get some grays. Yeah.
Wait, in 07.
The snow started to appear at that point.
Ron, you wasn't a junior in college?
That's crazy.
No, I thought the big three was battling the end of the 2000s in college. My fault, man.
You know what? I think I was in grad school at that moment in time. I think
matter of fact,
yeah, I was in grad school.
I came back from knee surgery on January 4th, 2007. I tore my meniscus August 15th, surgery September 21st. So literally that was my first day back from knee surgery when LeBron last scored 10 points. So that's a very long time ago.
You said January what, Ron? January
5th.
January 5th, 2007. Wow.
Where was I? January 5th, 2007. What day was that? Was it a Tuesday?
I was in the police academy.
I definitely wasn't in jail. So I might have been in 2007. I was in what? 08 was 8th grade, 7th grade. Yeah, I was in the 7th grade.
Chat, y'all let me know where you guys might have been January 5th, 2007.
4th grade?
January 5th, 2007 was a Friday.
This is back in the day, y'all, when we was like, I was worried about getting on the ESPN Top 300 at this point. This is like way back in the day. This is when you're like trying to come out of college, like get ready to sign and get offer letters and all that stuff. This is a long time ago. That's crazy.
I never realized how old y'all really are until like we do stuff like this. I was in 4th grade, chat, chilling. 4th grade, chilling. People's up here trying to make future decisions. Y'all was worried about y'all futures in 07. Oh man,
my dude worried about sandwiches. He don't know nothing about passing that yet. Nothing about that.
What? I'm just learning to divide.
I went to high school, Ron.
That went to high school, Ron.
I'm just saying, or did he? Because my boy got a flavor of ramen noodles on I ain't never seen before.
The best flavor.
Damo, as far as I know, we probably played Burbank that night. We was probably finna go to Burbank and beat them by about 40.
I hope y'all did, Coach Lindsay. Filthy.
I
was 16.
We're all the same age. Yeah, me, Ox, and Ron are the same age.
All I know is January 5th, I was acting a fool that night. I don't know where I was, who I was with. I just know.
You weren't playing basketball. You weren't in season.
Yeah, Swiper, we gonna get that dub, and then we gonna be. We're gonna get the win, and then we're gonna celebrate.
Just coming off the bench.
I just hope if y'all did play Burbank, y'all blew them out by 85.
We used to beat their ass.
So we're looking at 18. So we're looking at over 17 straight years. We're talking about 17 straight years of double figures. At 70, I know that sounds goofy as hell. At 75 games on average, if you play 75 games.
Guess where Allen Iverson was playing at the time?
He was in Denver.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's how long ago that was.
Yeah, he was in Denver. Iverson was still around. That's a long time.
This is when Kobe hadn't even. He was in the middle of fraud talks at this point, because people remember 07. That's when right in between the gap between Paul Gasol and Shaq, and people thought like he needed to be the co-star.
You said fraud talks?
Yeah, like people thought he was not fraud talk, but people thought he wasn't like a real one, because that was in between the Paul Gasol era.
Right, but you do know in 2007, January 2007.
I remember. No. Yes. I'm talking about. I remember.
In,
no. I
in
remember.
January of 2007, Kobe Bryant was considered, with the exception of Dirk, he was considered the best player in the league. That was going on.
He hadn't won in years, though. Is what I'm saying. Like he hadn't won in years. It was right after all the stuff.
Don't know about no fraud though.
Not going.
Y'all are both right. Y'all are both right.
Y'all are forgetting he's coming as a Denver Nuggets fan in 07 that just got Allen Iverson. Hey, he just knew it was Melo's time. So yeah, Kobe is a fraud because Melo's next. That's how he was talking.
Allen Iverson was leading the NBA in scoring, and then Melo was. Then they got traded together, and then 07 was the Dirk run, and then that was right after the. That year, that 07, that was the year that Dirk got knocked out in the first round, wasn't it?
Yep, they were
the Warriors, right?
Yeah,
he was still the best.
Shout out Aaron Davis.
That was when I was on my Steven Jackson fandom right there.
Steven Jackson was cold.
Mm-hmm. I'm still a fan of Steven Jackson, by the way. I'll tell you, can't nobody tell me nothing about Steven Jackson basketball game, bro. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. I got him better than a whole bunch of people.
Jermaine O'Neal was cold. I'm sure you do, brother. Jermaine O'Neal was cold at that point. Lamar Odom was, where was Lamar at that point?
Probably with Chloe.
With the Lakers.
He was in Miami, right?
He was was he with the Lakers?
He was in LA.
He was with the
Lakers.
He was with the Clippers.
He was with the Lakers, yeah.
He was with the Lakers.
Yeah. 07,
Lakers 07?
I think he was with the Lakers that year. Yeah. He wasn't with Chloe yet, was he?
And for the record,
Yao was going crazy at this point too. This is the Yao era, right?
He might have been with Chloe already, because James Harden had got with her in like 2011 or something like that. No,
Swipe. I think you got your years mixed up with Allen Iverson.
He got traded
in the 06-07 season. I know he wasn't leading the league in scoring in 07.
Well, I'm saying he got traded. I think at the moment he got traded, I think he was one in scoring. I think Melo was 2, if I remember correctly. At the moment of
Bryant led the league in scoring that year, by the way.
But AI got traded after like 15 games, and he was averaging like 33. So
yeah, he was going crazy. I mean,
that's why everybody was going
every year in Philly. Yeah. AI was up there.
And that was Dallin Burton.
That's why he's the third best shooting guard of all time.
Y'all, can we get to the bottom of this though? Because like I have a serious question with this whole thing that's going on. LeBron's streak ending after nearly 2 decades, 1,297 games. I gotta ask you guys the real question. Chill, Mars, Swiper, Damo, Jordan, Lil Ox. The real question is, what made LeBron decide to not finally score in double digits?
Because his ass washed. He can't. What do you
decides.
He
this is multiple games now where he's been.
He's been struggling to score 10. Like, what are we doing?
He's definitely aged, bro. I mean, it is what it is, bro.
He definitely looked like he doing everything off his back foot. Chill. He looked like he do everything off his back foot. It ain't nothing going forward without momentum. Like, ain't no quick twitch, nothing in that. He just, he get a little jolt of energy. He get to look at his son on the bench, and that kind of motivate him a little bit. But I mean, he just an old school point guard right now. He in his Andre Miller bag right now. That's all.
Imagine a 41-year-old dude being washed. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine an old dude actually being an old dude, but y'all still expecting him to be what he used to be. I mean, I don't.
Who's expecting him to be what he used to be?
There's plenty of people who, I mean, I was one of those people who thought that he could come back and still be like a 20 plus the game guy. It doesn't look like it right now. It doesn't, but I mean, he's still
going to get 20 this year.
He's still viable. I mean, I still think that he's viable. His burst isn't what it used to be. He still can't blow by guys like he used to. The space that he's trying to create, he can't do that anymore. But I mean, he's still effective. He 100% is still effective. I don't know what the defensive game plan last night was with Austin Reeves to jump Austin Reeves 35 feet away from the basket. Why not just put Scotty Barnes, who's your best perimeter defender, put him on him? Because if you're going to leave James wide open in the middle of the lane for him to go downhill, he's going to find somebody, and Rui was wide open at the long ball line. So I just thought that was a bad defensive. I thought that was a bad defensive.
I mean, Scotty should have guarded him in the third quarter when he got 20 in that quarter. I don't know why Scotty didn't guard him in that quarter. Like, I'm watching. I'm like,
player of the month.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, bro. It's the point, and Scotty Barnes is a hell of a player, but damn, you're gonna watch a motherfucker just get 20 in a quarter, and you're not even gonna switch on him one time. Like, what we doing? Then you gonna say, I'm defensive player of the month. When you gonna show it? I thought we had to see it.
Well, wait a minute though, Jordan. I mean, at some point, like when guys get going, it's pretty hard to stop them. And at that point, Austin Reeves had gotten going. It wasn't like Scotty Barnes didn't cover him at all. I mean, he did get switched.
In that third, I ain't see it.
Yeah, he did get switched on him, and Austin Reeves ended up getting off the ball. But I mean, he wasn't on him for an extended period of time. Now that's
he should have, because he put up 20 in a quarter. That's the game right there.
You thought he was gonna stop that 20 in that quarter?
I think Scotty could stop it. He might not have got 20. He might have got 15.
I feel you. I mean, I respect the dedication and like the respect that you have for Scotty's defense. He don't got that for himself, which is why he didn't go guard him. He seen what Austin Reeves could do. He didn't want none of that. That's really what it was.
Damo, you right. I mean, you probably right, Damo, to be real. At the same time, I'm just saying, we get all this Scotty Barnes glaze.
Scotty
was scared of him.
Austin.
Then they gonna double him. Why double him? Like Chill say, why not just put Scotty on him from the jump?
Don't buy it, Ox. Don't buy it. Watch it. Watch him not want to guard him. You don't gotta buy it. You can watch it.
He was guarding Brian. He was clamping.
Yeah, Brian was 4 for 17. Brian was a light night. That's why he was guarding Brian. I'll take Brian. Somebody else got Scott. He pulled a Gilbert Arenas.
Damo, you're a Laker guy. Can James be more effective? Because last night he was really good with the ball. Can you guys win with this business model of James being a primary distributor and playmaker and taking care of the basketball and being able to score minimally? And when I say minimally, like if I could get like 16 to 18 from him.
Win what exactly?
Like go deep in the playoffs.
No, I'm still not convinced yet. I said that earlier this season when I walked back how bad the Lakers were as a whole. Like I was like, oh, they're actually better than I thought they were going to be coming into the year. But I've been saying I need to see what LeBron looks like this year with this unit to dictate if we can go deep in the playoffs or not. He hasn't been as big as a negative as I thought he would be. Like I predicted him being a bigger negative for this team, but he's nowhere near the guy we need him to be if we want to win or go deep in the playoffs. As of right now, out in 5 games in the second round is where I see it. For me, a deep playoff push is past the second round. I think we can get past the first round matchups. Second round, I don't think we're making it past that with him at this level right now.
I mean, to me,
I hear you, Ron.
Ron, you muted. But to me, when the game slow down in the playoffs, with a healthy Luka and Austin Reeves, it's a little different. Luka wasn't as healthy last year when he was playing in the playoffs, so you expect Luka to be a juggernaut in scoring, but
that's fine.
They need, and I like Marcus Smart too, but I still think they need probably like 1 or 2 defenders. They got to get rid of Gabe Vincent garbage ass. Gabe Vincent was out there just hacking like a motherfucker last night. Got to get rid of him. Got to get rid of Maxi Kleber. They got to find at least 2. They got to package something to where they can get at least 2 more.
Drenchy, we got to stop with when the game slows down thing. We have to stop saying that. Like teams that play fast, they play fast in the playoffs. Indiana played fast in the playoffs. The Oklahoma City Thunder played fast in the playoffs.
They play slower though.
If we play fast when we get to the playoffs, that's not going to stop. This is who we are.
Yeah, it does.
That's what we do.
Every team 100% slow down in the playoffs. It's more of a half court game in the playoffs. Cheers, nobody just throw up bullshit and just run down. They don't just try shit in the playoffs. This is a half court game.
I'm not saying
no way you arguing this right now.
I'm not saying trying things. Whoa, stop right there. I'm not saying trying things. But if we are a transition team when we get to the playoffs, we're not going to turn into a half-court team. No,
Yeah,
that's
you
not who we
do.
are.
You do
The
turn
Miami-
into a half-court
the-
team in the playoffs.
The Miami Heat. Now we got to. No, let's be clear. We run half-court offense. Yes, we do that. But we're not just going to stop doing what we do and not speed the game up. We're going to continue to do that. The Miami Heat have the fastest pace in the league. The Sacramento Kings, when they were running with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis, they had the fastest pace in the league. That didn't stop when they got to the playoffs. We still going to play fast.
Though.
So if you got LeBron James, who, as you know, he's old. I'm not gonna argue that point. He is old. But how fast do the Lakers play anyway? Do the Lakers have a fast pace?
I didn't say that. I'm saying in the NBA, teams that typically play fast, they play slower in the playoffs.
Like they got one of the slowest paces in the league anyway.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm just exactly. So I'm saying when other teams play slow too, the Lakers will be all right. Like they don't have. Like,
the Lakers they're currently third in the NBA in possessions and transition per game. Like the third worst at 16.8. But they're 1.04. But at half court, they are currently in the half court. The Lakers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the NBA in half court offense with 120.6. So that's pretty good. They're 4 points better than the league average.
The playoffs, when they play a little bit slower, and Luka Doncic is a little bit.
That's if they play slower. That's if they can slow the other team down. It depends on who the team is. I'm not sure who the top 5 teams in pace, but if they do end up running into, if the first 2 series are against 2 of the faster teams in the league, just banking on, it's the playoffs, they're gonna have to slow the game down, it's crazy to me. I gotta see it. Now the Lakers defense is not as bad as I figured it was gonna be, but it still needs work. It still needs room to improve. Knowing Rob Pelinka, there's a trade coming by the deadline. Hopefully that addresses the defensive issues. And if that does, then Drench, I may be more on your side with this. But if we go into these playoffs with this same level of defense, or God forbid, even worse, teams are gonna run ragged on us.
No, I mean but that's what I said. I said y'all need at least 2 more defenders. I'm just saying, to Chill's point about guys playing, teams playing faster, of course they do play faster. Of course teams play fast, but in the playoffs, every team is gonna slow down. Usually that's what happens. Because the possessions matter a lot more, so you starting to see a little bit more offense being ran. So at that same time, I'm saying that's the Lakers token. You want to go band for band with the Lakers offense with a healthy Luka, healthy AR, healthy LeBron, you're gonna get yourself in a matchup. I don't know if you can compete.
Yeah, the problem is the turnovers though. They're currently tied for last in the league in turnover percentage. So depending on who they play, if they turn the ball over, that's gonna be trouble.
Well, yeah, but LeBron just getting back. They got their point guard back, so we'll see. We'll see how they work out.
To your point, Drench, if you look at the better teams in the Western Conference, like Denver is, I think they're in the bottom 10 in the league in pace. Oklahoma City, they're about average in pace. Minnesota, they also below average in pace. The Lakers are also in the bottom 10 in the league in pace. San Antonio, I think that they're average in pace. So the better teams in the playoffs, the Lakers already play slow as it is, right? So the Lakers already play slow as it is. So if they're going to run into teams like this early, I mean, they're going to have to play. Houston is another one of those teams that are also not a fast-paced team. So with that being said, I mean, this is the kind of pace we're going to play with anyway, which is conducive to our game. I think they 5-1 with James.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying, Chill. That's exactly what I said about the Lakers being. Like Darmo point, what he was saying, he don't see it with the Lakers. I'm saying the Lakers are 2 players away from, if you play them in a matchup in the first round, second round, or third round, whatever, your ass could get beat because they legitimately could have 60 guaranteed. They got at least 60 guaranteed. Whether you want to go 5 or 10 from LeBron, or whether you want to go 15, 25 from goddamn Luka and Austin Reeves, they got 60 coming with you. They got it. Just letting you know. So,
Mars, I would like to just hear how you feel about the Lakers right now. It's currently constructed. Austin Reeves has obviously taken a jump or 2. Luka is Luka. LeBron, he might have taken a step back or 3. But based on their big 3, based on the roster that they got, how do you feel about their chances to compete in the West?
Amazing. They're my championship favorites. I said that 2 weeks ago. So yeah,
you think
ain't no way Mars said that 2 weeks ago. He came
off the Lakers. That was the Lakers.
What game was it that I said it after? I said it after a game. It's on TikTok. They're my championship favorites.
You think they can win it, Mars? Wow.
I think they're going to win it. Championship favorites. So I can't remember what game it was after, but it was after a game they won, I assume.
Yep.
Was it the first or second one against the Jazz?
It must have been a Jazz game. Yeah, one of them.
Mars, what does it take to win the NBA championship in your estimation? What do I have to do to be the NBA champion?
Win 16 games in the playoffs.
Outside of winning 16 games, what do I have to do to win the NBA championship, Mars? How do I have to play in order to win the NBA championship?
Better than the other teams you play.
And when me playing better than the other teams, what do I have to do better than those other teams in order to win the NBA championship?
Well, it depends. I mean, not every team's the same. You just go play better than them. It doesn't need to look the same every series.
Right.
You could shoot better than them from three, but then another team can come along and then they just stop you from shooting threes. And even though you shoot a better percentage, it doesn't mean anything. You just got to play better. You just got to play better than them. Find a way, whether that's rebounding, defense, and like no team's perfect. You're not gonna have a perfect series. Just play better than the other team.
Well, if you think the Lakers and the Thunder match up, how do you think that work? How do you think that work out?
Oh, see, I have an answer. It's on the TikTok clip. OKC's best player is not better than the Lakers' best player. OKC's second best player is not better than the Lakers' best player. OKC's third best player is not better than the Lakers' third best player. And then I look at it from a coaching perspective. JJ Redick is obviously a genius. Then I look at it from a depth perspective. It's equal.
Shit.
There you go.
Mars trolling right now. So let's wrap this shit up.
So before we get to Oklahoma City and we get to the West Finals, if the season ended today, regular season ended today, Mars, how are the Lakers going? How are the Lakers beating Phoenix? Yeah, how are they beating Phoenix?
They show up to the arena.
That's it. Even though this is the same Phoenix who smoked them a couple of nights ago
in the regular season.
Yes, in the regular season. But how do they beat them 4 times in a week in your estimation?
Series often 2 weeks.
In the first
they don't allow.
That is correct.
Yeah, Phoenix. You don't give up offensive rebounds. You don't give up offensive rebounds. You don't turn the ball over. Phoenix can't score in the half court. The way they win is by turning you over and getting offensive rebounds. They're a hustle team because their skill set in the half court it sucks. And to Jordan's point, playoffs is a half court game. Who has the best half court offense in the NBA? In theory, the Lakers, LeBron, Reeves, Luka. You have 3 half court magicians versus a team that is relying on Devin Booker, who's been mid for like a third of the season at this point. Not to mention if the series started today, Devin Booker wouldn't play because he's hurt. So that helps. But yeah, they mop the floor with Phoenix. They beat him in 5 games. And then the next round, they'd end up playing Houston or Minnesota.
Yep.
And Houston still can't score in the half court without offensive rebounds. So we're not moved by that. And then Minnesota can't be good teams. So we're not moved by that. So that's another easy 5-6 games. And then they'll play OKC or San Antonio or Golden State or whatever. And we're obviously not worried about San Antonio. They suck. We're obviously not worried about Golden State. They suck. So then OKC, I just told you how to beat OKC. Their best players are better than OKC's best players.
So
there you go to the finals, and the Eastern Conference sucks. So obviously they're going to win that.
So they play Donovan Mitchell and the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Then it changes now because you got a top 5 player. Yeah, in the NBA Finals. Yeah. And it changes because you got a top 5 player in Donovan Mitchell, and then you don't have one in the Lake. Well, you got Luka. Well, so
Luka's better than Donovan Mitchell. Even if you want to play by this nonsense game that Donovan Mitchell's top 5, cool. We'll entertain it. Luka's still better than him. So my best player is better than your best player. And then my second best player is better than your second best player. And then my third best player is better than your third best player.
Austin Reeves is better than almost every second option.
Austin Reeves damn near better than Donovan Mitchell. Like I don't like.
So the Lakers got the Lakers got the most talent in the league. The Lakers got the best team in the league.
Easily.
All right, so I guess the Lakers win an NBA championship. Bookmark this, December the 5th. Happy birthday to my niece, by the way. Today's her birthday. She turned 16 today. The Lakers are the most talented team in the league. They got the best players in the league. They're winning the NBA championship. December 5th,
this 3 weeks ago. There's not much to bookmark. I said it in November. But yeah, I said it again in December for sure. Yeah.
Well, they have the best duo in the league. I'm not sold on that 50-year-old yet, so
you don't need to be sold on him better than Darius Garland.
That's not hard to do. You're right. Too. Yeah, man. That's a low bar. You're right.
J-Dub's played 3 games. You meant to be moved by J-Dub? I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I am meant to be moved by J-Dub.
Amen Thompson can't score in the half court, and that's Houston's third best player. Like,
Somebody go to the
like,
game
all these
tonight. I'm gonna go check it out tonight.
These teams' third best players aren't exactly unstoppable. Minnesota's third best player is Rudy Gobert.
This the same,
Like-
and this the same third best player that you told me should have been benched last night. By the way,
Yeah, if you're 4 for 17, I don't know why you're on the court in the clutch.
right?
But
And that's
he was on the
kind
court,
of the way
so
we've been
that's
trending over the last couple of games. That's what we've been doing.
Yeah, he had 2 bad games.
So
sky's falling.
right, and Jalen Williams, he just got back.
Okay. What did LeBron just do?
So if
Well,
Jalen Williams if Jalen Williams, the point that I'm making, Moss, is that if Jalen Williams, their third best player, just got back and he isn't good, James isn't good, why am I relying on the Lakers more, considering that they do have more than the Lakers in terms of talent? I mean, in terms of depth.
what talent is this?
So with their rotations, with Isaiah Joe, with Wiggins, with J-Dub, with the kid Mitchell, with those guys, as opposed to Gabe Vincent and Max Kleber and guys like that.
And Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia.
And Marcus Smart.
Yeah. Let's not name the good guys coming off the bench. Let's name the bad ones.
We'll name the guys who we all agree on that good. We'll ignore the guy who just hit a game winner yesterday. We'll ignore one of the best lob threats in the league.
The best mid-range shooter in the league.
Yeah, we'll ignore those things. Coming off the bench or not is
We got to
not
talk
really
about
relevant.
that, Damo, by the way.
It's about
He was wrong.
playing. It's about being in the rotation. It's not about coming off the bench or starting. At the end of the day, both teams are built around their big threes. Luka, AR, and Bron versus Shea, J-Dub, and Chet. Everyone else is a complementary piece. Lakers complementary pieces: Rui, DeAndre Ayton, Jackson Hayes, Jake LaRavia. Like, they've got guys they can go to. If you want to talk about shooting off the bench, okay, yeah, we got Demon Dalton Connect, who apparently was the steal of the draft last year. So they've got shooting off the bench. Like, we're not going to act like just because their bench players aren't that great. That's because they start their 5 best players. But they're going to mix and match their lineups. Guess what? They're going to have one of Austin Reeves, Luka, or Bron on the court at all times. So their offense is going to be spearheaded by a starter at all times. So what their bench players do doesn't really matter to me, because I'm not going to ask them to initiate offense. I'm not going to be like, oh, our starters are on the bench, Rui Hachimura, go cook. No, it's going to be Luka's on the bench, AR and Bron, go create shots for these bench players. They're still going to be fine. Their offense is going to be fine all 48 minutes. So this over-reliance on, oh, the bench unit isn't that good. Okay, cool. I'm not running all bench units. I'm going to run, an 8-9 man rotation? And all you got to do is fit in where you get in next to Luka and Bron. So, Jackson Hayes, he's not that good, but you know what he can do? Catch a lob from Luka. There you go. He's now impactful. Like, it's not that difficult. So, yeah, I'm not moved by, OKC's bench is better. Congratulations.
This is the same Jackson Hayes that you weren't really that high on before, but now he can just catch lobs, even though I got big guys at the back
15
line.
minutes now, not 28.
Even if it is only 15 minutes, the point is that you make it sound like he's just going to catch lobs against this Oklahoma City front line, even their secondary front line. And when they do have one, because they are going to have one starter on the floor at a time. They're going to have, let's see, Hartenstein on the floor at one point. They're going to have Chet at one point on the floor. One of those two guys is going to be at the rim. And Jackson Hayes just catching is Jackson Hayes going to catch a lob, or is he going to catch lobs, plural?
On Chet?
Multiple lobs.
Plural.
He's going to catch multiple lobs.
Sure, the problem for the Lakers is Denver.
That would be a team that's a team that you got to think about. Yeah, how did the Lakers match up with Denver? Yeah, but unfortunately, different sides of the bracket. Okay, so you're gonna do it for us, so it's cool.
I mean, it's December, March.
Yeah.
We don't know what the bracket's gonna.
Yeah, he said at the playoffs start today. I'm just operating off what happened.
So they beating Oklahoma City. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on that. If the Lakers,
OKC got to actually get to the conference finals first. They got to beat Denver too.
I don't have them. But the Lakers are beating Oklahoma City. All right, I got you. Okay, word. I'm here for this. I'm here for all this. And you dudes in the chat that think Mars is trolling, I'm not trying to hear none of this, because when we get to the playoffs and these dudes this dude is dead serious about this. I know I've been around Mars. I've been around Mars long enough, and I've been around Mars to know when he's on some bullshit, and I've been around Mars to know when he's serious. Mars is dead ass serious about this. He is not bullshitting. He dead ass serious about this.
No,
chill. I don't know whether Mars is serious. I don't know whether he's serious. I don't know whether he's bullshitting.
No,
quite frankly, I don't. But
wherever you think I am, I made perfect sense. So call me a troll if you want. I made
quite frankly, I don't care. You did make some good sense, Mars. The Lakers are not a rollover team come to playoff time. Like we didn't see Luka by himself.
They rolled over
Pack
last year.
niggas up. We did what you said? What?
They rolled over last year.
This is last year.
He said they're not a rollover team. They rolled over last year.
They didn't.
I just want to see us play some more competitive teams. Like I'm seeing people in the chat, dude. The last time they was 16-5. Shut up. We have played what felt like nothing but bottom feeders when we're getting
Were the
wins.
Raptors not a top 2 seed in the East? Were the Raptors?
Or
You
maybe
want me to be
Damo.
serious?
How about
You want me
this
to
one
lie to you,
idea,
say
Damo?
true.
How about
just
this
saying,
one
I'm
idea,
just asking,
Damo?
were they
Maybe
not
y'all
top
better
two
than you
seeds?
think y'all. How about that?
They're a team in the Eastern Conference. I don't know.
But that's who you're gonna have to beat when you get to the finals. The team from the Eastern Conference.
What's been the
honestly,
Lakers' strength of schedule?
The Raptors.
Well,
I've been-
Per dunks and threes.
I've been hearing a lot of this. I'm hearing OKC is just 20-1 because they had a weak ass schedule.
Per dunks
I've been
and
hearing the
threes,
Lakers are good because they have a
fourth easiest
schedule.
schedule in the league.
No,
But Ron,
like
you got to also remember though, like last night. So obviously the Lakers weren't fully healthy. The Raptors weren't fully healthy. Although you play who's on your roster, you play who's in front of you. Of course, I just don't think that this is a correct representation of what the Raptors have been this season without Jakob Poeltl.
But they have like 8
that's
guys last
fine.
night,
Any
something
team
like
with
that.
Brandon Ingram as their
Guys,
best
I think
player,
last
I'm
night,
not
something
taking
like that.
serious. I'm just letting you know now. I'm not taking
Brandon
no
Ingram
team
got
serious.
fouled on that layup at the end of the game. Just so you
I
guys
mean,
know.
that's a good
just so
basketball
everyone's
team.
aware. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A good basketball
the
team
Raptors
in-
are a good basketball team.
Compared to what?
In-
Bad
in-
basketball
in-
teams?
in-
Yeah. You're
I
right.
mean, in the
compared to bad
NBA,
basketball
the
teams.
Raptors.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to everybody, the Raptors, they're a good basketball team.
Yeah, if
But,
you say the Raptors and then the Nets, yeah, the Raptors are a good team.
No, I'm not saying the Raptors and the Nets. I'm saying the
Hey, respect
Raptors is
MPJ.
a good basketball team. But either way, however you feel about them, that's whatever. I'm just saying I believe the Raptors are a pretty decent basketball team. I also think the Lakers are a very good basketball team. I don't think we need to wait to see anything else. I mean, you watch this team play with or without Luka, they're competitive. With or without LeBron, they're competitive. This basketball team is good. Now, to your
Competitive
point,
against
if
who?
you don't think that
The
they've
league.
played enough competition, that's fine.
I mean, no. Don't get me wrong.
Fine, wait and see. Obviously, I'm not mad at that. I just think that they're a good basketball team. From
The
what
last
I've
two
seen
teams
so
we've
far.
played have actually been more competitive than the last 5 games. I can give you that. The Raptors and the Suns, definitely better competition, but it's still not the competition I want to see us play before I dictate how far the Lakers can really go. Do I think the Lakers can beat up on, let's say, 6 to 9 seed teams? Yeah. And I'm talking about in the West. In the East, the Raptors are what, second, third? I'm really going off the top of my head.
They're third,
Yeah. Third in the East, different. I still want to see us play against teams that are considered championship contenders or teams we believe can go deep in the playoffs. Do you think the Raptors can go deep in the playoffs, Ox?
I think they can. I think they can be competitive in the playoff. Yeah. Well, even before the season, I had them in that 5-6 range in the East. So they're outplaying my expectations. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think the East is just super competitive right now. It's just wide open. So the Raptors are in that. Miami,
I mean, to be fair, it's just
Detroit,
trash, but
New York. I mean, that's your opinion.
Very
That's fine.
fair, Jordan.
But I think that top 6 team, those top 6 teams in the East are very competitive amongst themselves and whoever they're going to play against, and that's Detroit, New York, Cleveland, Toronto, Miami, Orlando. Those teams
Who they
are good
beat, by the way.
Those teams are good basketball teams, bro. So, of course, I mean,
Who they
no
beat?
matter what, it's always going to be wait and see until April 18th or April 28th, whenever the playoff starts. It's always going to be wait and see. So I feel all of y'all on that, but I don't think I need to wait and see anything with the Lakers. I think like I said, coming into the season, the Lakers are a 55-win team, and I think that's what they're going to be.
I mean, they've beaten some good teams. They beat the Miami Heat. They beat San Antonio when they had Wemby, right? So they've beaten some good teams. That Trailblazer team is a good team. They beat them.
That was
They
without
beat
Luka,
Minnesota.
right,
It's a scrappy. The Portland game was actually impressive because they are a scrappy team, but we're 1-1 against them so far right now. Again, and I'm talking just since LeBron came back because that's really what I've been looking at. I know what I think of this team without Bron. I'm just saying with Bron because we have him. Since Bron came back, we've played Utah twice, the Clippers, Dallas, the Pelicans, Phoenix, and then Toronto. I'm sorry, that doesn't move me. Like winning games against these teams, that does not move me when my aspirations are championship. Like if my bar was just get to the playoffs or second round or something, then cool, we can have a different conversation. I'm thinking championship or bust. That's it. And we don't look like a championship, in my opinion. We don't look like a championship team. That's all I've been saying.
Well, y'all,
So,
I mean,
yo,
y'all are doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Beating those teams are the teams you're supposed to beat. Now, so I understand you not being impressed, but you know what I'm saying? It means don't be concerned because these are the teams you're supposed to beat. So you have to beat these teams to be at this level.
I agree.
I get what you're saying.
Damo, can I ask you though? So, who are the teams that you guys would? Who are the championship contenders? Who are the teams that you want to see the Lakers play against and play well against? Because, to my knowledge, it's only a handful of them. It's only like 4 or 5 legit teams, and it's like you're not going to play those teams every night. You know, like you play true championship contenders. Probably what 8 games a season, 8 to 12 games.
Well, it depends on the state of the league at the time. So that's super dependent. But I would say for this season so far, Spurs games, OKC games are the top 2 on my list of games I want to see us do good in. We only have to win. We just have to show that, hey, we can get with these guys. Pause. Any given night, we with them. I want to see that.
Yeah, I agree that it's only those 2 teams.
You play the Spurs next week. So.
Houston too. I agree with those 3 teams.
Damo's basically saying that the league is. Damo's basically saying the league is weak.
I'm not saying the league is weak. I'm saying the teams we've been playing have been weak. A lot of these wins have been against weak ass teams. That's what I'm saying. For the Lakers, this 16-5 record, a lot of that 16 came from some weak ass teams, and undisputable. Like I'm looking at it right now. I mean, I'm looking at the game log. I'm looking at the game logs right now of every game we've played this season. I'm sorry, a lot of these are weak ass teams. Like in the grand scheme of things, they're weak ass teams. Do y'all want me to run through some of these names? Like, I don't know.
That's what I was about to say, Damo. I mean, they're weak. Is it because they turned out to be weak, or well, they turned out to be weak anyway? Because I thought Minnesota was going to be good. I thought the Trailblazers were going to be good. I didn't think Memphis would be good. I thought the Miami Heat were going to be good, and they turned out to be good. San Antonio, I thought they were going to be good. Atlanta is really good. You ended up losing to them. Oklahoma City is really good. You ended up losing to them. Sure. I didn't think the Pelicans would be much. I thought the Milwaukee Bucks were going to be a good team. Utah,
do you think they're a good team? Do you think Milwaukee's a good team?
I think before Giannis got hurt, they were turning into a really good team. I do think that.
That's fair. That's fair.
The Clippers, I thought that the Clippers were going to be I didn't think they'd be this bad. I'll be lying to you if I said I thought they'd be this bad. I thought Dallas was going to be better than what they are right now. Phoenix, I didn't think Phoenix would be this good, and they ended up beating you. So, I mean, I feel like it's a combination of the two, Damo, when I talk about teams that I thought were going to be better and they're not as good, and teams that I didn't think were going to be as good and turns out they're better, that you guys have beaten.
I'm sorry. I am like stalking the chat while I'm looking at some of these teams.
Yes.
I can be whatever people want me to be. I could be a yapper. I could be a fake Laker fan. I could be this, that, and the third. I just have higher expectations. I'm not satisfied with mediocrity. I'm not satisfied with bare minimums when it comes to my team. Winning games we're supposed to win doesn't move me. Losing games we're supposed to lose doesn't maybe change my mind if we're tough. And LeBron James coming back and being Andre Miller definitely doesn't change my opinion on him being 55 years old, getting paid $60 million on his Lakers team, and not wanting him.
Would it make you feel better? I'm looking at your schedule. With this, you got an 8-game road trip coming up in January, the 20th. You got Denver.
Damn, they gotta wait that long?
Yeah, you got Denver, you got the Clippers, you got Dallas, you got the Bulls, you got Cleveland. Washington is sprinkled in that. You got the Knicks and you got Brooklyn. If you went in those 8 games, if you went 6-2, would that move you a little bit more?
Yes, it will move me. Yeah, I will be moved as long as those 6.
Considering an 8-game road trip.
As long as that 6 consisted, it literally was just the good teams in that stretch. If we go 6-2, the 2 were losses against the better teams in that. And that 6 made up more of like bad teams. I'm not moved. Like we won 6 games because we beat Washington. We beat I forgot the other Brooklyn. The Nets you said was in there. Brooklyn was in there. I want to say Dallas was in there. That's 3 games right there. If those 3 games, if we got 3 wins from there, and then we squeak by beating a good team, and then we lose 2 to a good team, I'm not moved by that. Like I'm be like I still want to see more. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not a fan. I don't know. Maybe it's a
No,
deficiency to me.
you 100% are. You 100% are. I heard Byron Scott say that we don't celebrate Western Conference championships. That's who the Lakers are. This is who the Laker fan base are. If we ain't winning it, we ain't doing shit. That's who the Laker fan base is. If we're not winning the NBA championship, we didn't do anything.
Damo, I got a game for you. I got a real good game for you. I don't know if you see this as a test, but you got all NBA, Derek White, and Jaylen Brown to deal with tonight in Boston. Now, no Luka still. Luka won't be back, right, y'all? So no Luka still. You got LeBron and you got Austin Reeves. I do think this is a pretty good matchup for y'all, though, Damo. We will be watching tonight on Playback. Y'all be sure to pull up. It is an early game, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Be there on time, and I got VIPs for you guys. Also, too, right before that, we got something special. The day is finally here to figure out who's actually, really, truthfully, the best debater here on Player's Choice, on the panel, in the community, who talks ball the best. We got Swiper, we got Real Talk, we got MTEL, and we got a Hall of Famer by the name of Rez. You guys pull up because 3 of these guys are going to win money. One of these guys is going to win $1,500, and one of these guys is going to walk home as broke as ever. So pull up. Enjoy this good debate. Enjoy these good questions. Enjoy host Mars, and we are going to have an amazing time. All right, fellas, we got a few super chats. So let's see what the people got to say about. We got a lot of super chats, actually. All right. The first super chat that I got is from Be True 2310. Be True says, as the GOAT host Ron's attorney, I will have you all know the Austin Reeves fall off clip when Bron comes back was edited in AI. He did not say that. Ron knows ball.
Say what? I don't know.
Yeah,
He chill. I ain't say nothing.
21 points when Bron came back.
Oh, you did say that, Ron.
And then we
That
went through
motherfucker got 40 last night, Ron.
We went through what he
How's
would
that
have to
going,
average.
Ron?
Yeah, Bron and Austin Reeves combined for 52 yesterday.
Yeah, how's that going?
Wait, that didn't count. Luka wasn't there.
So y'all don't ever say that. I don't never say I'm wrong. It's really Ron. He just denied. People just don't.
Well, the clip
people
wasn't
just
AI.
forget what Ron say. That's really what it is.
Well, no, the clip was AI, but I'm saying though, like even if I did say that, Luka wasn't there last night. So,
Like, why would what I'm trying to make sense of is why would Austin Reeves fall off considering James is the distributor that he is? And
Don't
Luka's
ask the question,
that he
Phil.
is?
There was no logic behind it.
hey,
Okay.
either way it goes, I'm off that. All right,
Okay.
whether I was on it or not. Hey,
Mhm.
I shut the fuck up, Austin.
Mhm.
I'll be quiet.
Mhm.
Like Austin clearly him.
Boy, Austin. Too bad he ain't gonna be in the Lakers uniform next year. But boy, Austin got some shit going to him, boy. I know.
Why wouldn't he be in a Laker uniform?
You gotta stop lying.
real.
to people.
Why wouldn't he be in a Laker uniform next year? Why not?
Because the Brooklyn Nets gonna offer him $50 million, and then
And we gonna match it. And we gonna match it.
Y'all not matching shit.
We gonna match
Why
it.
not?
Or they gonna send him to Milwaukee
For
I told
Giannis
you-
in
Yeah,
a sign and trade? In a sign and trade, or
man. Listen, I didn't believe my source the first time when he told me that Luka was probably gonna get moved. That was outrageous. Then I didn't believe it when he said Giannis wasn't gonna be in Milwaukee for long. That was outrageous. I didn't. Matter of fact, the first person I didn't believe, he was the first one that told me that Austin Reeves was gonna get his first contract. Didn't he get like 50 or something for his first contract? Or
12
30,
million.
one of them.
12. So 4 year.
No, I'm talking about in
4
total.
years, 48,
48.
4 years, 48.
Yeah. So
got him on
when he told me that well before like it was even thought of. It was like after all of the, Austin Reeves was going on, he was like, bro, Austin gonna probably get about between 30 to 50. I said, hell no. Nah. He said, I'm telling you. Boom, he got that. Then after he signed,
Big
he had
range,
another one.
yes.
Huh?
It's a big range, 30 to 50. I could have told
Well,
you that.
no,
but
I'm
was
saying I don't
close.
remember. I don't remember what it was. So that's the range I put. I just don't remember. But I know it was close to exactly what he signed. And then after that, he said that Giannis or Luka would be in LA. I'm like, no way. I said, bro, neither one of them are leaving. This is back in like 2025 now. It was probably back in 2022.
Back when the conversation of who's going to be the next face of the league and what would it take for a foreigner to be a face of the league, they have to play in a big market at that time. When people were saying that?
He knew Nico was going to foreshadow Lucas like a defense.
No,
And
I
Damo,
don't think-
imagine the Lakers
I
back in
I
a
don't think he knew it
star.
was
Imagine
I don't
that.
think he knew it was that. I think he knew that I think he knew that eventually Luka would leave the Mavericks. I think he knew about the salary cap, about the Mavericks not wanting to pay what a lot of the owner is lying to y'all. He just didn't. He don't really want to pay that bread, but he knew something. So I'm just saying, at this point, Giannis taking his ass over there, whether y'all like it or not. Just let
So they're
y'all
gonna
know.
get
To the Lakers?
Wait, to the Lakers? Wait, we're gonna get Luka and Giannis?
That's what I'm about
Y'all
to
gonna
say.
get
So
rid
the
of
process-
y'all gonna get rid of Austin Reeves. I'm telling you.
Nah, they can keep Giannis. I ain't gonna lie. Send him somewhere else.
You
I'm good on that.
crazy as hell.
I'm good off that. I'm good off that. I'm good off that.
Austin Reeves
I'm good off
ass
that.
in his damn drawers.
Yeah, you believer. All I've heard this whole time is you being a non-believer. Why would I care if you thought about
I'm a
Austin Reeves?
believer now. That's what I'm saying. I'm a believer now.
Stay over there. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. Stay over there. We good in the West. Stop it.
I was wrong too many times. I had no idea. I thought he was saying asinine when he said Austin Reeves was gonna get that bread he got. I thought that was crazy. Then I thought he was crazy about the whole Luka. Man, once Luka got traded, I said, see, we told that dude he was crazy. He ain't a Lakers scout no more though. He a GM for another team. So I don't know.
How about we give them 2 LeBrons for Giannis? I think that works.
Not gonna happen. Bron gonna sit retire. First of all,
Bron
you
and
giving them half of Bron, really. Because the other one
is on the books. Austin Reeves is on the books for 13-9 this season, and he's probably going to make the All-Star team. You got your backcourt of the future with both him and Luka, and the Lakers are just going to let him walk out the front door.
they ain't gonna let him walk out the front door. They're
gonna get Giannis. They're gonna go get Giannis.
They're going to trade him for Giannis. Is that it? What else are the Milwaukee Bucks getting? Because this is what I'm saying.
Salary filler and swaps, brother. Salary filler and swaps. We went through this.
That's it. Vando, they're gonna send Vando ass over there too. I love Vando, but he gotta go his ass over. Bro, Giannis going to the Lakers. I don't know what to tell y'all. Giannis is gonna end up in La La Land.
I'm gonna stop talking because this shit.
Yo, but chill. We gotta also understand too. Like in trades like this involving Giannis, when you involve these big players, typically, it's gonna be a 3-team trade. Maybe even a 4-team trade. So like it's gonna be other pieces that are moved around. Austin might not go to Milwaukee. Austin might go to. I'm not gonna throw out a team because I don't know, but he might go somewhere else, and Milwaukee could get assets from this other team. So you just never know. Like the Luka AD trade, even though it was some other teams involved with that, for the most part, that was 2 superstars getting flopped. Now I don't know.
7-team trade, Ron?
Something like that, but you see, it was a lot of shuffling and mixing. So it's other teams are gonna be involved.
Austin is gonna be over there, Oklahoma City. Fuck it. It's either Giannis or Austin Reeves gonna be Oklahoma City. They got the picks. I'm sitting.
We can't never just keep our guys, man. Every time we get a guy, we gotta move for somebody. This is crazy, man. Leave Austin alone. Austin ain't going nowhere. They trade Austin Reeves. I'm taking the first flight out of Charlotte to LA. We gonna make some shit shake. I'm gonna tell you that now. Y'all go ahead and trade him if you want to, thinking Giannis is the answer. Y'all trade my AR. We gonna have an issue. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Y'all got y'all the issue, buddy.
That man's gonna have a statue out there.
I'm just letting you know, man. I just cannot see the Lakers. I'm just be real with you, Damo. The Lakers' second superstar when LeBron leave cannot be fucking Austin Reeves.
Why not?
You know it.
Why not? Why can't it be him? Why not him, huh? You ever heard that? Why not?
Because Giannis is available.
If you think I want to trade my skillful bucket-getting AR for running dunk man,
who is by the way, and we're not gonna and what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna act like this isn't a thing. Damo, is he of the what persuasion?
I'm telling you, man, if his name was
Stop
Andre
acting
Jackson,
like that ain't a thing, Ox. Stop
his
acting
name
like
was
that ain't a
Andre
thing,
Jackson,
Ox.
he would have been a superstar. Y'all have had him right here with Maxey. Had Andre Jackson from Flint, Michigan, it'd have been tough.
Like this ain't a thing.
Out there rapping with Miles Bridges, y'all have loved him. But because he hillbilly Kobe, because he's a white boy, now now he can't never be as good as he's supposed to be. Even when he's having an all-star year, the year y'all swore he would never have. I remember the conversations 2 years ago. That boy would never be an all-star. He's an all-star now, but can he be a superstar? Man, shut up.
He might not make the all-star team this year, though. I'm just saying.
There's no way he's not making an all-star team. There's no way. It's not happening. There's no way he's not making an all-star team. I can't. Right. We already went over this. There's no way. The way he playing right now, and I ain't even talking about 40 a game, Ron. I ain't talking about 30 a game. I'm talking about what he doing right now. There's no way at 27, 28 a game with the Lakers being the number 2 seed, that he's not making the All-Star team. Nowhere's at.
Hey, chill. That boy damn near finna start.
Why you bullshit?
That
Okay.
boy
How many
damn
shooting
near
guards
finna
is
start.
better? Let's really talk about it.
Right. How many just in the Western Conference, how many shooting guards are playing better than Austin Reeves right now? How many? If we thinking about him. Like Devin Booker ain't playing better than him. If I'm thinking about the better 2 guards in the league, is Anthony Edwards playing better than Austin Reeves right now?
All right, slow down.
Yes or no? Is he? I ain't say better player. Is he playing better than him right now?
Talk about it.
Yes.
Cap.
What? All right.
Anthony
Y'all-
Edwards maybe.
Y'all let that privilege shit go to your head now.
It's not privilege. I watched Anthony Edwards duck Austin Reeves. I ain't worried about it.
I ain't duck shit, but I'm just saying.
I'm watching too many players duck Austin Reeves, and we not talking about it. I'm
Yeah,
just.
we-
The new
can
Derrick
talk about
Rose, is that what I'm hearing?
We off of it. We off of it. We off of it.
Has Austin
I'm not
Reeves-
gonna be on that.
Because it's 2 guards and 2 forwards in the All-Star game. Isn't that the format? Still?
Yeah. Start.
Okay,
guards
so
forward.
has Austin Reeves played better than Jamal Murray?
Nope.
Oh,
Yes.
Are you
How you
serious?
just play back?
Richie,
Didn't Jamal Murray just get swiper? Say it again. How much
He just
Jamal
had
Murray
50.
got
He
the other
just had
night?
he went 52. He went for 52 a couple of nights ago.
52 on 10 threes.
Yeah, he went for 52 a couple
Oh,
of
they
nights ago.
removed the
He got
positional
a couple nights. He
requirement.
got,
this
he's
year.
got a 40 ball
So it's
too.
positionless now.
Not only that,
Yeah,
Drench,
fine.
but I think I heard yesterday that it was like the 3rd most efficient 50
50-point
game.
game.
From a
What
perimeter
we
defender.
doing?
I mean, the
Yeah, I think he
perimeter
went like
player
10
and
for
all
11,
time.
something like that. Okay, that's a
Some shit
game,
like
Drench.
that. I don't
Has he
know.
played? Has Jamal Murray
Yeah,
this
that nigga
season
got a 40,
been playing
not
better?
too, right?
Okay, and so did Austin Reeves. He went for 44 last night.
Yeah, no positional requirements this year, Mars.
Okay, so now it's
Yeah,
position.
so now you just gotta play better than players. So it doesn't matter about guards.
Only guard he not playing better than is his teammate, man. I'm ending it there. We can go on to the next
Yeah,
super
I
chat,
guess so.
man.
Maybe he is playing better. I don't know. Maybe he is playing better than Jamal Murray. They're both playing.
Has he been
pretty
playing better than De'Aaron Fox? Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And y'all know how I feel about De'Aaron Fox. Has he been playing better than Devin Booker? Yes.
Yeah.
Has he been playing better than Jamal Murray? Yes.
We already said Jamal Murray. That's what we kind of like on
It's-
the call off. A little
It's
bit.
really only 2 definitive guards right now that I can
Has he been
just
playing
say
better
are-
than James
Luka
Harden?
and Shea?
Anthony
Yeah,
Edwards
Luke and Shea.
He ain't. I don't know if he's been playing better than James Harden for real.
Yeah.
James has had a different burden. I mean, that's kind of hard. You know, James has been
Yeah,
playing really
exactly.
well this year for most of the year, though.
He been playing better than. Hold on. Oh, he ain't. Well, no. Chill. He been playing better than Donovan Mitchell. That's where you draw the line, huh? That's where you
No,
draw
he's
the
not
line.
been better than Donovan this year. Mitchell's been crazy this year, y'all.
That's where you draw the line.
If Mitchell
Well,
had
so
this
he's
year
been
last
talking like
year,
that.
if Mitchell
Wait
had
a
this year
minute.
last year, they might have won 70 games.
Drake's talking like Donovan Mitchell's just been good this year. What are you doing, Drake?
He was
Yeah,
he
he
was
averaging
just good
30.
last year, but he's been excellent this year. He was good last year, excellent.
He
this
averaging
year.
30, but Austin Reeves damn near averaging 30.
But he averaging a
No,
ridiculous
it's way
30 right
different.
now, though. Yeah, it's
Way
ridiculous
different.
30.
It ain't that
I
different.
mean, Austin Reeves averaging 30 any more efficient than Donovan
Yeah,
Mitchell.
that's what I'm saying. Averaging
You said
30 on
30?
52.
He's averaging like 28, right? Something like that.
29.
28, 28.9. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
damn
so
near
he
30
averaging,
threes.
he averaging basically
Yeah,
29
near
points,
30,
any more
you
efficient,
know.
any more
Rebounds,
efficient than
boys.
Donovan Mitchell.
What we doing? But
And
Chill
Donovan
gonna draw the
Mitchell's
line
averaging
at Donovan Mitchell, though. I'm telling you, Chill gonna draw the
Ooh,
line.
look,
at
I averaged 2 more
Donovan
points,
Okay,
but I'm winning.
first
I mean,
of all,
Donovan Mitchell this
why
year
am I drawing the
averaging
line at
30,
Donovan Mitchell?
but he's
First and
averaging
foremost, I don't
31,
know.
5,
I
and
don't know.
6.
He's in the Eastern Conference. What are we talking about? And we're talking about the West.
Well, no, but just to
They ain't doing
One
nothing.
team
That-
winning
that-
in the
that-
West,
that
and one
doesn't
team
matter.
losing in the East.
Yeah, and I'm on the 2 seed. Meanwhile, you're out here struggling in the East. Interesting.
But he gonna draw the line at Donovan Mitchell, though.
Whatever.
That's what
I'm not
trying to
drawing any line. I'm trying to figure out how Donovan Mitchell got in this conversation. We're talking about the
Because
Western
you were
Conference.
saying you
Are
naming
they
all
the
these
8 seeds? Oh my
you
god.
you naming all these guards that's better than that Austin Reeves playing better than. So I threw a monkey in there. I threw it in there, and you said no, he ain't playing better than Donovan Mitchell without even thinking about it. No, he ain't playing
I
better than
didn't.
Donovan Mitchell.
I don't think so.
I want to
think he
know
has been.
why do you draw the line at Donovan Mitchell? I just want to know why.
I think that what Donovan Mitchell has been doing this season, even though you're talking about being,
Bro, what are we
more-
doing? Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Wait,
Bro,
we're talking-
I'm with you, Swiper.
No, hold on, y'all. Austin Reed, bro, he's having like an SGA scoring season right now, bro. Like, what are we doing,
Right?
bro?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But I'm saying this is so Damo.
He's
just
more
to,
efficient than us.
Yeah, just to clear this up, Damo. I gave Austin Reeves his prop when I was in Denver. I said he made my All-Star team right now. So this is not slander. I believe he should. But this is also going to be a little slander. Bro, what are we doing, bro? These guards are having – this is like unbelievably ridiculous what these guards are doing right now. You got SGA 32 on 67. Austin Reeves 30 on 68. You got Donovan Mitchell's 31 on 66, 65. Then you got Tyrese Maxey doing what he's doing. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, come on,
Luka.
We got like no, not Luka.
These boys
Luka's not
are
even
balling
having.
right
That's
now.
what I'm trying to tell y'all. If you look at Luka compared to Austin Reeves is the better scorer this year than Luka Doncic is. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like it's like
I
we've
might have to
gone.
slow that down.
No, it's not. No, I'm just telling you based on what's happened. That's all I'm doing. Which I think is ridiculous. I'm just pointing out the fact.
Swiper,
Like,
you know Luka averaging 35 right now.
no, dude, but we're
Jordan,
just
they
doing
don't care. They're gonna Jordan. We just went through this yesterday. He doesn't care.
I don't know why. I don't know why the mouth breather has to get off the mic.
Let Austin Reeves have the ball the whole game. I promise.
Yeah,
you.
this is the issue. This is the issue.
And that's cool, but he doesn't because
No,
Luka
but Ron,
is the
you're
better player
doing
than number one
Ron.
option.
The problem with you don't listen to
They
the
could
rest
make
of the
Austin Reeves
talk.
the number one option.
Like I'm trying to explain to
have
you.
another
They're both playing on the same team. Luka is taking more threes per game. Cool. And that should be leading to efficiency. He's shooting 34% from three. But his two-pointer, as Real Talk has been talking about most of the year, he's shooting 47% from the field, which is good. He's averaging 35 on 62.
The league right now.
And then Austin Reeves is averaging 29 on 69. He's more efficient by 7%.
Yeah, but
And the same team.
but Luka averaged 6 more points to him.
Jordan, he doesn't care. I'm trying to tell you, we just
I
went through
think
this yesterday.
I think you're misinterpreting what I'm
for
saying.
2 more minutes a game, and
That's what I'm saying. I think you're
Yeah,
misinterpreting what
he'll
I'm saying.
probably shoot.
Luka
6
is a
more
better
percentage less,
scorer.
too, yeah.
Austin Reeves is having a better
they're
scoring
equal. I'm on the
season to
same
start
page.
the year off.
Dang.
I think that's what you're missing.
Very good.
Reeves is scoring better than him right now. This is what's happening. Reeves is scoring better than him right now. He's doing his job as a scorer better than what Luka's doing right now.
I just disagree with that.
I'm telling you, they're on the same team. You're looking at the results.
I'm telling you, I disagree with it because the same.
The
metrics
results
you
are what
want-
matters, Swiper.
Yeah, like
I'm
the
saying
same
that
metric
the
you
results are
wanna
here.
use.
They're staring you in the face.
Yeah,
Literally,
but-
they're staring you in the
no,
face.
but Swiper, you are using these metrics to prove your point. Like you're saying, oh, he's doing this. He's averaging 29. He's shooting 69. He's shooting this. And all I got to do is say, well, Luka's averaging more.
He's shooting better from three. He's shooting better. He's shooting better overall.
Swiper,
Shooting better from the free throw
Luka's
line.
averaging 35.
Jordan,
So
he doesn't.
So
Hey,
you're
chat.
saying,
Hey,
so
chat.
somebody.
No, hold on,
It-
Swiper. Chat, make sure you get that shirt, man. L Basketball. We need them, chat. Go ahead and hit the PC merch shop.
I'm sitting
Get
there
to the
listening to y'all
PC
dudes
merch
tell me that
shop.
Austin
Never
Reeves
mind.
is better.
Grab that.
Okay,
Grab that
so
merch.
wait, so
ASAP.
chill. So chill.
Get the merch ASAP. L Basketball. Let's do it.
The only reason Austin Reeves is averaging less is because Luka won't allow him to average more.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Hold on. Luke, let me see how far this goes for Ron and Jordan. Is Luka having a better scoring season? Hold on, chill. Is Luka having a better scoring season than SGA?
Yeah, he averaging
Why not?
35.
Sure.
Okay, all right. So Luka's having a better score. Luka's
Hey,
having a
man,
better
get
score.
that merch, man.
Luka's having a better scoring season than Jokic right now.
Luka's the best scorer in the
I'm
NBA.
asking. No, I'm asking the question to the two.
Yeah, he's the best scorer in
He's
the
a
NBA.
better
though.
scorer than SGA and Jokic this year.
Yeah.
He's the best scorer in the NBA. Get that merch, chat. Hey, chat, get that merch,
Right,
baby.
you want to use these? You want it because Swiper wants to use these little statistical talking points to prove a point about somebody who's in those same category,
What do you mean?
and he averaged way more than them.
George, the numbers matter.
scoring
Okay,
worse.
I can appreciate
Like,
the logic.
and then he's not as effective at his job as the other players.
He averaging
So like
30.
I don't know.
It's not
I'm
like
trying to
he-
understand.
it's not like he averaging 35.
Somebody. I would like somebody to explain SGA Luka to me, please. I would love to hear this. I'm sitting back. I want to hear
Luka
Jordan. I want to hear Jordan, and I want to hear
Hold
Ron.
up though, Jordan. Hold up though. Before we do anything, go get that PC
Get that merch, man.
Hey, PC 25 for 25% off. You guys see that bright white shirt right there?
Because I got all this stuff.
It
on
says
this, so-
L Basketball on it.
I can
You
look
guys
all
get
this
it.
up.
What you'll like even more is what's on the back of the shirt. Y'all go check that out. Also, too, this will get you into a raffle to win a trip to our live show at the Moda Center. This is going to be in March, might be in April, but it's going to be later this season, and you are going to want to miss this. Grab your merch, enter the free raffle, and we will see you guys at the Moda Center.
Get
Also,
that merch, man.
A good way for you to get the merch is to win some cold, hard splash cash on Splash Sports by using your basketball IQ, not the L basketball and the L analytics, but your real basketball IQ to come in here and get some money. It's very simple, y'all. You pick 2 to 6 players in the sport that you like, the players that you like, based on their player projections from that night, and you go more or less. And the cool thing about it is you're not competing against the house like a bozo. You're playing against other fans who know ball, but they just don't know ball as much as you. Right, chat? So here's how you do it. You download the app, and you can do that by either scanning this QR code or clicking the link in the bio. Once you get in the app, once again, you will choose anywhere from 2 to 6 players. You know me, I'm a dice shaker. I like to take my chances. I like to take risks. So I'm typically going to go 6 players. And, I might go the less with a couple players. I might go the more with a few different players. But I'll put all of those together. And that will typically raise the money that I'll get back. And then once you do that, you cash out. And then we see you guys in the winner's circle. Big Ox, I know you got something queued up for us. What you got?
Yes, I do. Since we'll be on playback tonight watching with the Lakers versus the Celtics, right? I decided let's go with the Lakers-Celtics slip. Coming off a back-to-back, I think Austin Reeves will probably go less than 32.5. Still a good scoring game, probably somewhere around 27, 28, still do his thing. But just not quite 32.5, so we took the less. Peyton Pritchard, I got him going more than 16.5. Jaylen Brown is a game-time decision, so I'm just going to assume he might be carrying some more of the scoring load tonight. Shout out to Big PP. DeAndre Ayton, we got him more than 28.5 PRA. I think you'll have a monster rebounding game tonight. And to wrap it all up, we got Jordan Walsh going more than 13.5 PRA. That's easy money. That's what we like to call it here.
And that's how we rock in today on Splash Sports. You guys let us know if you like those picks or let us know if those picks are trash. And ultimately, you make your picks and then pull up to playback with us tonight and here in a little bit. And you let us know if your picks are hitting or if your picks are missing. All right, y'all. We are now about to enter this fast breakdown. We're going to talk about the games from last night, who got off, who did bad, who won, who lost, and what was the impact on the NBA. The first game that I got for you guys is the Golden State Warriors took an L in Philadelphia last night against the Sixers by a score of 99-98. The Sixers are 12-9. And the Golden State Warriors have fallen below 500 on the season. They are 11-12. In this game, it wasn't much for the Warriors. Now, there is a bright spot for the Warriors. DeAnthony Melton came back last night, scored 14 points, played 20 minutes. Solid game from him in his first game back. But the Warriors didn't have anybody that scored over 16. And it was Pat Spencer. Ox came off the bench. He had 16 points. And that was really it, y'all. It was it was a low-scoring game for both teams, but that's all that the Warriors really got. As for the Philadelphia 76ers, it's been much of the same. Tyrese Maxey is playing at a first-team All-NBA level. He is hooping. He is balling. He had 35 points last night, 4 of 10 from 3, 13 of 27 from the field, and he carried his team to victory.
Ryan, better be careful saying you're playing first-team All-NBA level basketball. Damo is right there. He'll get on your ass for disrespecting him.
I only said it because he's not in the room. His camera off. Thoughts on this game, though, fellas?
So last night, Ron,
chill your mic.
Your mic, yeah.
That would help, right? I apologize. So last night, Ron, the Golden State Warriors going a 15-0 run because they had them 24 in the hole at one point. And Pat Spencer is just now giving them the business, coming off screens, knocking down open shots, causing turnovers. Now this team, which went small, by the way, they ended up with post. With having post, I thought that I thought that at some
Quinn
point,
Post, Kevin.
Yeah, the kid that Golden State has post.
Quinn Post.
I thought that Nick Nurse. That's what I'm thinking about. I thought Nick Nurse would at some point go back to Joel Embiid, but he didn't. He stayed with the group that they had. They couldn't get any scoring going. They couldn't get anything around the rim. Golden State ended up speeding up the game. With Golden State speeding up the game, they did a great job because I thought that with them speeding up the game, that would have helped Maxey. It didn't. In fact, Maxey wasn't good at all in the fourth quarter. In fact, the shots that he was taking, the fallaways, nothing was going. Meanwhile, Golden State ended up keeping those dudes on the defense. Not only did they keep them on the defense, I felt like they tired them out. They ended up surviving that game last night, surprisingly to me, Ron. And that's really all I can say about Philly. They survived last night.
So I mean, Philly been surviving all damn season, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They've been really surviving just pretty much all season. So,
And Joel Embiid did play last night. He didn't have the best of games. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Did all of that in 25 minutes. So Joel has been playing.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all, the next game that I got for you is the Boston Celtics beating the hell out of the Washington Wizards, 146-101. The Celtics are now 13-9, and the Wizards are unsurprisingly 3-18. In this game, there was no Jaylen Brown. So what happens when you don't have your best player? Your next best player steps up, or maybe he already is the best player. Derek White has finally arrived, ladies and gentlemen. All NBA Derek White. 30 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds for Derek White. 5 of 12 from 3. Shout out to Derek White. Jordan Walsh, also 22 points. And Peyton Pritchard, 20 points as well for the Boston Celtics. As for the Wizards, CJ McCollum came through with 22 points. And Chris Middleton has 16 as well.
Mm-hmm. Ron, I thought the kid Minot, I thought that he was going to take Jordan Walsh's minutes, but Jordan Walsh has been a pleasant surprise for the Celtics. He loves that right corner, that long ball over there. He's been really good on defense. But Ox, ultimately, like, you can't lose by 40 when the team doesn't have their best player. That's unacceptable.
I mean, I thought
if they don't have their best player and you get smoked by 40,
chill.
No, that's unacceptable. No,
I thought not the Josh Minot was gonna lose his minutes. I thought Jordan Walsh was gonna lose his minutes to the Hugo kid. I thought that shit was over with after that. So it's kind of surprising seeing Jordan come back in that lineup. But I thought Hugo was gonna take all the minutes from him because I was impressed with the young guy. But shout out to Jordan Walsh. He's doing what he's supposed to do. You know, he waited his turn. If anything, it got to be now or never for him. You know what I mean? Like he going into his 3rd year. I think this is 3rd year, right? Yeah, you can't have 3 years where you just sit your ass on that bench and don't play. I just
thought that the defense from the Washington Wizards was just absolutely horrid. Like, they got whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. Cater got whatever he wanted around the rim. Jordan Walsh got whatever he wanted, whether it was the right corner being wide open or was in the mid post. He got whatever he wanted. Peyton Pritchard, I thought they did a good job on him and pushing him away from the basket and making him take tough shots. But those other guys, I felt like were the difference. Is Alex Saw hurt? What's going on with Alex Saw? I don't, because I haven't seen him in the lineup. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
I know he didn't play last night. I don't know exactly.
No, he didn't play last night. I don't know what's going on with Alex Saw. But ultimately, Ox, you can't get blown out by 40 without the other team's best player. That's
a right
unacceptable.
abductor issue.
Wait, Jaylen Brown didn't play?
No, he didn't play last night, Damo. And they lost by 40. They lost by 40. That's unacceptable.
You know, Chill, you know what I say. Sometimes less is more. More is less. So, you know.
And Jaylen Brown was out last night with an illness. So I know it's just a day later, but I do expect him to potentially play tonight.
Yeah, he ain't sick.
Yeah, he probably is sick. He was streaming, probably around all them nasty people that just swarm around streams. Done got the Zika or something. I don't know.
That's crazy. Zika is crazy. Come on.
The Zika.
There's a bug going around the NBA right now. So.
Yeah, only certain players are getting it. Notice.
There was a part of me that felt like Washington had a plan. I felt like there was something going on when I watched Trey Johnson and I watched Alex Saw. I felt like they got a plan there, but they don't run any offense for Alex Saw.
They're playing.
They don't.
I'm sorry.
They got it. Yeah, go ahead, Damo. No. They got a plan. Go ahead, Damo. What's the plan?
Their plan should be move all them old farts off the team and let the young bulls get their run in, man. Just tank for another good pick. And I don't understand it. Like I don't watch as many Wizards games as I should because I was so pissed off about the lineup and rotations they were running earlier in the season. So I just said, F it. I'll just pick up periodically through the season. Is AJ Johnson getting burned? Are they not? That's how I know they're not serious.
I hate to let you know, man. That AJ.
No,
You may have been right about something.
I'm with you, Damo. No, it's not. No, it's not.
But
Mark.
James Najee and AJ Johnson.
Hey, AJ Johnson. Listen, say what you want about James Najee. Say what you want about James Najee. I don't care. I still should have came over. I was right about AJ Johnson, and as long as he gets minutes, I will be proven right. But if he's not playing, I can't be proven right. All I'm saying is they're not serious about building their program. Like, they need to be playing all of the young guys. They should have been came off of CJ. They should have been came off of Chris Middleton, even if it was just for second-round picks. Just get them off for anything. A toaster.
Who wants that money on their contract, on their books?
Maybe if Washington wanted it,
Somebody wanted it.
Washington got assets to do it, and they got off a long-term deal with Jordan Poole in order to get.
That means other teams have assets to do it too.
Huh?
I'm just saying, I don't work in front offices
too.
But why? But what's?
Well, no one's giving up.
I'm just saying. I'm about to say,
Wait, how many years?
You could have went into a lose-lose situation.
For CJ. How many years does CJ have in his contract? Yeah, how many years does he have in his contract?
CJ McCollum.
Oh yeah, somebody for sure want that.
Shit, why don't Milwaukee grab CJ? He can help him.
No, they got no. They ain't.
Yeah, CJ.
All that money for Dame and shit. Yeah.
But $31 million.
No, I'm not talking about the trade for Giannis.
On your books
Comes off the books after this year.
I mean,
look at just 1 year though, Sniper.
But $31 million. But who like that? You realize for me that typically would be like either multiple players or another bad contract maybe. But what is adding CJ do to my roster? Like, why would I? What does that get me?
It depends on what your roster is. And I'll be honest, I can't give you an answer because I don't work in front offices. And year in and year out, we've heard that same sentiment, Swiper. Well, who would want, and then someone wants it. So I'm not about to act like I know everything.
You know, he's just older.
That's
I think,
fine.
You know,
they said that about Chris Paul. They said that about Chris Paul. Who wants this deal? Who wants the CP3 deal?
But CJ's still good at basketball.
No, he's a hooper, but like you, I'm just.
But he had 50 the other night.
He's
just the other
said
day?
who, but the sentiment is get those old dudes off your roster, and I'm saying that like I hear you, but I'm looking at like adding 31 mil to your books, and typically you get an older player, you're like, hey, you know, we're trying to win something, you know, then it's just aggregating the salaries and contract now. You know, if the Minnesota Timberwolves, for instance, if they had they need a PG, if they had the room to be able to take 31 mil into their books, I think CJ would be a good fit. But it's now you're like, if you give up 31 mil, well, guess who's making that money? That's Jaden McDaniels.
Stop saying 31 mil. It's prorated now. So by the time they get him, that 31 mil, almost half of it will already be paid. Especially if we got.
You still have to absorb 31 mil.
It still has to match.
Yeah, you have to match the contract.
The Timberwolves not paying him that much, but they have to match that salary in a trade.
So CJ's still a good basketball player. I think there's a few teams out there that'd be ready, that'd be willing to do that.
Are too. Yes, I think it is too.
Especially if you need some perimeter scoring.
That's all I'm
if you need some perimeter scoring, you're trying to make a quick run, see what you can do, and then you realize the money's gone.
He would be good with the Mavericks, but the Mavericks
don't
have 31 mil to play with. But
they don't have
they don't have anybody to aggregate the salary. Now you're doing PJ Washington and like Gafford. Well, that makes us worse. No. You know what I mean? Like the Wolves, they do that with Jaden McDaniels or Julius Randle or Rudy Gobert. That makes them worse. You know what I mean?
Maybe the Wizards can take in less money though, right? They have space.
I believe so. I don't think they're
cap space.
But my whole point of saying it is they can take less. They can take less back. You don't have to. However that is, you can just bank it on second round picks or whatever. You can lose the trade. It's fine. Just get them off of your book. Get them off of the team or out of a situation to where they're taking minutes from the young guys you want to develop. That's my overall point. Who exactly they're going to move them to, I don't care. Let the NBA figure that out. A team will make themselves aware and make themselves available to let you know they want those players or want that service.
They're 46 mil over, so they don't have any base because they have those large deals.
You have to match contracts. I do understand that, but can you guys explain to me, because maybe I know I'm the old delusional dude up here. If I have a deal with a player like CJ McCollum, I got a deal with CJ McCollum. He's on the books this season for me for $31 million. Well, we already passed. We're at the trade deadline. Half the season is over. We don't owe him $31 million anymore. I owe him $17 million.
No, but chill. You have to. You still have.
But they got to absorb the salary.
Yeah, you have to absorb how much he's still
the
making.
Rest of the salary or the entire salary.
The whole salary, 31 million. The whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing has to come over.
Paid it. They already paid.
But it's not like the NFL. The NFL, you can choose to like if somebody agrees to pay the rest of the contract, they can do that. But in the NBA, when you trade for a player, like we've had multiple trade deadline deals on expiring. Like Alex Caruso, I don't remember Mars where he was in this deal, but I don't know if he was expiring, but they signed him and then they extended him for 4 years, 80 after that, after they won the ring and all that kind of stuff. I'm saying that in this situation, you can acquire a player, but you have to acquire the totality of the contract within the salary cap. Otherwise, you could circumvent the cap. So like, whatever your money is on the book to start the season, that it's going to remain that for the rest of the year. So that's just not that's not the formatting.
What about the Suns?
Colin Gillespie
don't want no
balling
CJ
right now.
McCollum. He
Yeah,
don't-
CJ or Chris Middleton. CJ or Chris
Why
Middleton.
are you trying to ruin us?
I'm not trying to ruin y'all. You just sat here and said that half-court offense sucks. They don't have anyone that can create
they're
offense
53
outside of
million
Devin
over.
Booker.
Yeah, but that's what Jalen Green had.
But who would they trade though?
That's
for
fine.
this? You know,
Listen,
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna act
evaluate
like I watch a bunch of
Devin
Suns
Booker,
games.
Dylan Brooks is balling this year. Like
You got to trade
Grayson,
Royce O'Neal.
So you can't
Royce
trade.
O'Neal and
They
Grayson
can't
Allen
trade
for
Bradley Beal,
Chris-
right? They can't trade Bradley Beal, or can they
No,
trade Bradley Beal?
No, it's not. That's
Well, Bradley
dead
Bill's
money.
a clip.
It's dead
Oh,
money.
tough
It's
work.
dead money, brother.
Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal
My
for Chris
demon? We
Middleton.
traded my demon?
I don't care about guys who trip people. I've never fuck Duke. You know, I've never been a Duke guy anyway. To be
I
honest,
seen where this was going quick.
to be honest, I'm a Tar Heel
All
guy,
I
so
know,
I don't really
Grayson
care
will
about
arrive
Taylor
in
been hooping
Washington.
lately, though.
Grayson will arrive in Washington and he'll do the same thing CJ doing. Take him minutes from the people you don't want him to take minutes from. That's what's gonna happen.
Nah. Then you move him.
You
Then
can't.
Oh my God.
move him.
Yo,
You get
we
Grayson,
gotta
can't
get
have-
and then you
It's
move
over.
him.
You can't have that many damn young guys on one team, though. You just can't have that many young guys on one team.
I
Like,
think
that
you need
wouldn't-
vets too.
That's not.
Yeah, you need vets for sure.
You need
Yo,
vets.
we gotta
You
get
don't
to the
need
next
vets.
game.
They
Go
could have
ahead.
got a DeAndre Jordan, but it's cool.
So the next game that I got for you guys, I'm sorry that we had to move off the Wizards to get to better teams, but that's exactly what we doing, y'all. The next game I had was a shootout in Brooklyn, baby. The Utah Jazz versus the Brooklyn Nets. I know y'all watched it. This was the best game of the night, and the Utah Jazz pulled it out by a score 123-110. The Jazz are now surprisingly, at least to me, they're 18-13. The Jazz they've had a better season. They've looked better. The Brooklyn Nets are 5-17 in this game for Brooklyn. Noah
MPJ
Clowney
was
had 29 points. Zaire Williams off the bench had 23 points in 27 minutes. Danny Wolf off the bench, 17 points, 9 rebounds. And as for the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen is continuing to do Lauri Markkanen things. 30 points, 8 rebounds, 11 for 18 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Did miss a free throw. Efficient night from Lauri. Also, Keontae George, 29 points and 10 assists. Fellas, this brings me to a super chat from Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed said, I was watching a recap of the games last night, and I was thinking to myself, is Keontae George, is Keynote George, and Lauri Markkanen a top 15 duo in the NBA so far this season?
That's half the
That's
guys. in the
Um,
league. I mean,
I would say
half the
yeah.
teams in the league.
I don't know, but shout out
I
my
mean,
dog
off
Keontae.
the top of my head, I would say yes, but man, listen, a lot of y'all need to go ahead and get y'all apologies out. A lot of y'all need to start saying sorry to the Jazz because for the past couple of years, all I was hearing is they just wasting Lauri. They wasting Lauri. They're not doing nothing with Lauri. Get him out of there. No, they found the guy that they believed in when none of y'all believed in him. Y'all seen the development. Y'all seen him putting in work, but no one believed it. Y'all said the Jazz were a bad team, and now they're actually having pieces around them that are starting to develop, starting to become a little bit better than what we expected. I think
I mean, they're
apologies
still
are
below
necessary.
500. They're still below 500. They still suck.
They're one win away from my projected win total for them this season.
Come on,
Mars, you're
man.
gonna lose on that.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose on that, Mars, but they still
Now
suck,
we'll
though.
see. They might go 1-61 the rest of the season.
That is insane. I'm seeing people saying they still not doing it. And that's not the point. The point was they were a bottom feeder tanking team, and everyone swore Lauri was just wasting his time there. Maybe he was just a culture changer. Maybe this is the beginning to something beautiful. I don't think he's wasting his time. I don't think this is a waste of time. If you're able to be the number
I
one
don't think you're
14,
wasting your time when you are averaging 28 in the NBA. I don't think you have a
You-
great time.
you're
He having a
getting
good time,
you're getting
but, I mean,
max
wasting
player
his
money.
talent, I
You're
guess,
getting
but
max
he having a
player
good time.
money. You're putting up all-star numbers, and you are changing a culture at this point. At this point, the Jazz don't look as sorry as they did 2 to 3 years ago. I don't think
I
it's
mean,
a waste.
come on.
But
they can't be the
respectfully,
bottom
brother
of the
Damo,
league
it's not
years
because of
straight.
Lauri though.
That's
Not because
fine.
of
What do you
Lauri.
mean it's not because of
I
Lauri?
mean,
It's because of Keontae George.
Oh, Baylor.
If you
No,
want to
no,
give
no, no,
all
no,
of
no,
it to
no.
Keontae, sure, pause.
Not all of it, but a
But-
lot of it. Having a guard that can play, that can get to the
Focus,
basket,
Ron.
that can pull up. What do you say?
Focus. As you were
Who's the
saying,
one you
Swiper.
giving it to Keontae? Who's the one you giving it?
As you were
yeah.
saying, Swiper.
Yeah, he's balling, man. Shout out to 23-7 this year. Remember Mars? I told you he was Jamal Murray light. He's playing literally just like him this year, for the most part, kind of.
So I'm
In
going to
some
run
ways.
down. So I'm going to run down some duos really quickly, and I want you guys to give me a yay or nay. Cade Duran,
No.
Jalen
Are
Brunson.
they better than him? No.
Jalen Brunson, Cat,
Next.
Nope.
This is
Brandon
not-
Ingram, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes,
Yes.
Bam, Tyler Hero.
Yes.
Well, Tyler just got back. Do Norman Powell.
Yeah, I tell
I'm sorry,
damn.
Norman Powell. Norman Powell.
Yes.
They're better.
Derek White, Jalen Brown.
Yes.
No.
No, hell no.
Is that even the
Jalen
duo?
Brown. Respect Jalen
What's the
Brown.
duo then?
Peyton Pritchard,
Mark, that's
Jalen
crazy,
Brown.
Mark.
Okay,
Mm.
okay. Let's say let's
Well,
say
that's
Peyton
crazy.
Pritchard, Jalen Brown. Peyton Pritchard, Jalen Brown.
That's a no for me.
Give me
I mean,
Utah.
that's a weak duo. So just
Give me
there's a
Utah,
big drop
man.
off between Jalen and Peyton. But
France, Desmond Bain.
Yes.
Desmond been hooping. Desmond been hooping, bro. Respect.
He can hoop all he wants. Keontae and
Franz
Laurie
ain't
been
been,
hooping better.
Franz ain't been hooping enough. Yeah, Franz ain't been hooping enough.
So that's a no for you. All right. Maxey and Edgecombe.
But yes, they're better
Yes.
than them.
Oh,
That's a rookie. That's a
man.
rookie. Yeah.
Shout out to the game winner yesterday, but yeah, I don't know.
What about
Donovan
Luka,
Mitchell and
Austin
Mobley.
Reeves? They've been doo-doo.
Mobley.
18 and 8.
Yes.
No.
They're
But,
definitely
well,
gonna
has
do it.
Laurie been better than Mobley this year?
Yes.
Gotta be.
Yes. Yes.
That's bad, bro. Because Mobley been.
That's bad.
What do you
But
mean?
the standard
Yeah,
of player that Evan Mobley is supposed to be, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't classify it as bad for Evan. I mean, yeah, obviously
It's
he's not
bad
playing
for
to the level
Evan,
we
not for the
expected.
NBA. Yeah, I just don't
Well,
think Evan's been impressive. Yeah.
The only reason why I'm not saying I disagree with you, Swiper. I'm just saying like Laurie is like that. Like Laurie's
Facts.
his level is, like Laurie's not just no regular power forward.
Dyson
Agreed.
Daniels and Jalen Johnson.
Not their duo. That
Who
is
is
not
it
their
then?
duo. I'm sorry. We can finally wake up to this. Nikhil Alexander-Walker is easily their second best player this year, respectfully.
He's their second best.
I
Nikhil's been
agree.
hooping.
Yeah,
And
but-
Oh,
by the
yeah,
way,
for sure.
and,
Yeah,
and I told people, Damo, you saw me on
yeah.
the timeline. You could have got him for the small price of 2 second-round picks from the Utah Jazz. Nobody listened. Nobody believed. And now he's legitimately playing at like a legit two-way like. You remember Drew Holiday when he was playing with the Pelicans? He was like a 19-5-5 dude every year. Like Nikhil's like whatever below that is, that's where he is right now. Nikhil is going crazy right now. He is a
Wow.
dog, bro. Bro, you getting
He will
20
compete on
from
the defensive
Nikhil?
end. He will compete on the defensive end. Yes, he will.
He's a top 5 guard on the defensive end for sure.
Yeah,
For
he
sure.
will compete on the defensive end. I'll give you that.
For sure.
Top five
Respect
guards.
Giannis.
He
Defense,
hasn't been
defense,
this year.
defense,
For sure
defense.
hasn't been this year, but I mean, yeah.
So
But yeah,
as
he's
of right
definitely better
now,
than Dyson. He's definitely better than Dyson.
so as of right now, I got 3 in the
Dyson's
Eastern
brick.
Conference. That you telling me?
What's the
that
three?
you telling
What's the
me
three duos?
That
again?
that Keon and Laurie Markkinen are better than. You told me they're better than Donovan Mitchell and Mobley. You told me that they're better than Bam and not Bam and Powell. No, you didn't tell me that. It was Bam and Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram, and Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey. You said they're better than those two guys. So that's 3. That's 3 in the Eastern Conference. Oh, you also told me you think that Peyton Pritchard and Jalen Brown are better than them. So that's 3 in the Eastern Conference so far. How about Giannis? How about Giannis and KPJ?
Yes.
KPJ, you mean Ryan Rollins?
Or
Regardless.
Ryan
He's been
Rollins,
nice when he plays.
whichever one you
He's
want.
been nice when he plays.
Well,
Yes.
Giannis is a big heavy part of that, brother. So still the Bucks.
Do they let
Giannis
women
alone is
ref?
better
a
than
lot of that.
duos. Giannis alone is better than duos. I'm gonna say.
Do they let women
Okay,
ref
cool.
KPJ games? I'm sorry. Don't answer that. I'm sorry.
Wrong,
Wrong.
wrong
is
stream,
it-
brother.
is it-
Wrong stream.
Is it Gideon Vooch or is it Gideon Vooch or is it Gideon?
Whoever it is, give me Utah.
Okay, you're going to. So that's 4. How about Charlotte? Their duo.
Miles and Khan.
You could also say a question about
Whoever
mine.
that duo
Got a
is.
question, Namo?
Yeah, Domi, you want to ask a question again?
I'm
Miles-
sorry. My mind is not here.
Miles and
No,
Khan.
give me Lori. Give me Lori and them, man. Give me Lori and them, man.
That's 5. How about
Wait,
Brooklyn?
Khan can up with better than Keontae, but then Lauri's been better than Miles.
Conconnippo has been better than Keontae.
Are you
Well, yeah,
serious?
respectfully,
Hold on for a
brother. As
second.
much as I love my
No, he
Keontae,
hasn't.
Conconnippo's been special this year.
Yeah,
brother.
what are you talking about, Swiper?
Wait,
Keontae
you talking
George-
to me? Or you talking to Ron?
I'm talking to you, Ron. I mean, I'm talking
Your
to you, Swiper.
Your name is Swiper,
Keontae George has been awesome this year.
No, I
can
agree,
appreciate
but
Conconnippo
Conconnippo
as a
has
long
been
ball
special.
shooter.
Like, I'm with you. I love Keontae, but also I'm admitting Con has been he's playing better than just rookie of the year right now. He's playing like really good basketball.
So what's the separator between Con and Keontae George right now? Because Keontae George has been knocking down open shots. Keontae George has been getting to the rim. In fact,
you say the thing that Conconnippo was clearly better at. You know,
Mars was the one who turned me on to Keontae George, who I wasn't really on board
Mars
with.
did. Where was I? Where was I this whole time?
You didn't say anything to me about Keontae George.
I didn't say anything to you about Keontae George.
I don't remember you. I don't remember you being this high on him outside of him going to Baylor.
What?
I don't remember you saying anything like
Mars.
that.
How does Mars get credit for what I say? This is nuts.
Outside of him,
Mars thought he was. Mars said he wasn't even a starting point guard. We had a back and forth argument. He didn't think he could be a starter in the league.
And I watched him.
Yeah,
I'm watching him.
That's disrespect. I'm not gonna lie. You giving Mars that is nuts.
And I'm watching him, and
Mars. Really, I'm telling you. I think what happens is if people see me and Mars and they say that's like, I don't know. We must look too much alike in terms of the whatever fair skinness. I don't know what it is.
You a little lighter than Mars.
No, I'm not.
Wait,
all I'm saying is there's no way. There's no way you could get this and this mixed up on Keontae.
You can have the Keontae credit. I'm not seeking it out.
He thought he was a bum.
You guys do kind of look alike. Like if Morris's mustache was a little thicker. Let me see.
Okay, you know who you look like?
Wait, Swiper. Let me ask: Who's been more consistent saying the con take? It hasn't been Mars, because that's typically how it is. You could be first, but if someone says it more, they'll get the credit for it. I know this firsthand.
Swiper praises Keontae way more than me. The only thing I've spoke about with Keontae was when Chill said he didn't like him this year as a point guard, and I disagreed with him. That's it. Swiper's
so I started watching him more.
Bro,
this season, if he wants to say it's because I said he's not giving Keontae enough credit as a point guard this year, maybe that's what he's talking about. But in general, Swiper's the Keontae guy.
Wait, Chill, are you aware of what Keontae's doing? And not even just like the raw number, but just impact, like what he's actually doing in games that matter, leverage games. Like, Con's been crazy, man. Like,
I'm thinking about
Swiper, Con has not been. He hasn't been on Keontae's level. He just hasn't. Like shout out to Con.
In terms of what though?
I'm being non-biased personally. You know.
Can you name 5 defenders in the league worse than Keontae George?
Trae Young,
Anthony Simons, Trae Young,
Anthony Simons.
Let's see, Anthony Simons, Trae Young, Austin Reeves is worse than him too, by the way.
Oh my God!
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yes,
No, he's not.
Austin
No,
Reeves.
not at all. Actually, not at all.
God be racist.
Just because he's white, that's literally a white tax. That's all that is.
Exactly.
No, it is. Like,
that's the only explanation I can.
Exactly. Yeah. Because he's white, even though
it is. I mean, there's no other reason to say he's
the hell. I don't know. What does him being white have to do with anything?
Because you could have said Jalen. You could have said Jalen Brunson and been a much cleaner answer than Austin Reeves. Like Austin Reeves actually competes.
Like at least
what the hell does?
That's a random pool. That's why it's just like he clearly like.
Luka's on his same team, by the way, and you went with Austin Reeves.
Luka's a worse defender than Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Do we not?
Real talk. You fight that?
So you got compared to Donovan Mitchell earlier, so he has to bring him down a level.
Real talk. You don't act like you don't hear. You fight that?
That's what it is.
I know you in the chat.
Keontae actually does like nothing on defense. Like he's just actively just sabotaging the team. Like the whole time, just sucks.
But on that other end, that boy be
I guess. No, that's
I want all the Lakers fans to speak on this. Hold on, real talk answer. Damo, you a Lakers fan too? Damo, you agree with that?
I'm sorry.
You agree that Austin Reeves is a better defender than Luka?
You believe the sky is blue, Damo?
Or you don't? Or are you torn on that?
Yeah, I do believe that Austin Reeves is a better defender than Luka. Yeah.
Even though we come up here and we criticize Austin Reeves as a defender on the regular. In fact, that was one of your biggest.
Do we not do the same with Luka?
Yeah, y'all got it.
You call Luka the worst defender ever.
At least Austin.
Okay, what does that have to do?
Luka has stepped up.
So what does that have to do?
And he's still not good.
What does that have to do with Austin Reeves not being a good
because
defender?
the only reason you think Luka's a better defender than
we
Reeves
don't have to call Austin Reeves a good defender. No one's claiming he's good. No, I don't think anyone's up here claiming this.
I'm not saying they're both bad defenders. That's why it took so long for me to say something.
I asked if there was
Comparing
5
bad is
defenders
crazy.
in the league worse than
And
Keontae.
that's what I'm
You
thinking
named
about
Austin
right
Reeves'
now,
name.
right?
That's what happened.
That's what I'm thinking about right now.
Oh no, I
Like
heard
said,
that, and I was
the
like,
only reason why I said that is because he's white.
That's the only
That was a
explanation I can
random
think of,
pull.
yeah.
That was a random
That's
pull.
the only
That was a
explanation I
random
can think of.
Yeah, that
For
was a
how
random
when
Because
I
he's
asked for
white?
5 defenders, if
Jalen
I asked for
Brunson's
5
a
defenders
worse
in the
defender than
NBA
Reeves,
worse than
brother.
Austin Reeves, and I hear if I ask for 5 defenders in the league worse than Keontae George, and I hear Austin Reeves' name, I'm going to assume that's because he's white, because there's no other
because he's
explanation.
white. That's the go-to
There's
answer.
Like I'm talking about, this guy's probably a top.
You could have
5
said
worst
Josh
defender in the
Giddey,
NBA,
and that would have
you
made
named
more
Austin
sense than Austin Reeves. Josh Giddey is a worse defender than Austin Reeves.
Isn't Josh Giddey white?
Yes,
Isn't Josh
that
Giddey
white
white?
makes sense. That white's legit white. That makes sense. That makes
Wait,
sense.
whoa,
anyone-
whoa.
for
How is he a
anyone
legit
one-
white? Wait a minute. What's a legit white?
Yeah,
now? Hold on.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Just for anyone wondering just how bad Keontae George is, the Jazz have a 124 defensive rating when he's on the court. They have a 111 when he's off the court, which means that defense actually doesn't suck when Keontae.
Okay, but you got to make sure, just like what Penn said yesterday, make sure to take out the bad defenders he's playing with. When he's only playing with the good defenders, what is his defensive rating then when he's playing like next to the other good defenders? Like in his,
Who are the good defenders on the Jazz? Just enlighten me.
Hey, bro, I don't know. You can't. Don't ask me, brother.
Exactly, and they have a 111 when he's not on the court. You know why? Because he does nothing good on defense. Keontae is one of the worst defenders in the sport. Away from Austin Reeves. I don't know how Austin Reeves got here, but Keontae George is a worse defender than even the stars you're naming. Like, he's worse than Anthony Simons. He's worse than Trae Young. That's how bad he is. He sucks on defense.
Chad, can y'all tell me what a legit white is?
I'm saying that that's a white defender that's actually bad. Like, you know, saying Austin Reeves is whatever. So right now, if you look at the list, just for who defensive rating is whatever, Jeremiah Fears is the worst defender.
Oh yeah, okay. Now
Jeremiah Fears, you agree with that? Joe Jeremiah Fears.
The
Luka not
rookies
white,
have
just
nothing. Bob Carrington is a worse.
just like
defender.
Giannis
Bob
not
Carrington
black.
is worse.
This is incredible.
Bob Carrington is
CJ
worse.
McCollum this year is looking like he's around that tier of bad defenders.
CJ does suck on defense.
Bilal Coulibaly is down there, by the way, but I don't blame him for
Okay,
that.
Bilal's
but,
a better defender.
Yeah, you know, but Keyshawn George. Yeah, Keyshawn George is down there.
Okay, now they're all getting Wizards tax. That's what's happening because Keyshawn is not. Yeah, Keyshawn is not worse than.
You know who's the worst defensive rating amongst any player that's played over 30 minutes a game this year is, Mars?
Is it a Wizard?
It's going to be a name that shocks you. No, it's
Is
not
it a Wizard?
No,
Is it a net?
no, brother. But he played very well in the playoffs last year and defensively.
Oh, Nemhard.
Yes, they're getting
His defense hasn't
fried.
been good this year, just so you know. His defense actually hasn't been good this year, but we'll attribute it to offensive birds and then trash team. But yeah, his defense sucks
127?
this year.
Brother.
But yeah,
All right,
Keontae George
y'all.
sucks on defense. Long story short.
Well, shout out to Keontae George nonetheless. His offensive production is there. 23 points, 7 assists. He's doing his thing on the offensive end. Him and Laurie are both balling. They got the win last night, which brings us to our last game of the night. We talked about the Lakers and the Raptors already. Lakers beat the Raptors 123-120. LeBron didn't score 10 or double digits for the first time in a long time, but Austin Reeves had 44 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. Scotty Barnes, 23 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. He brought spectacular defense, but just to the wrong player. And then the last game of the night, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves and the New Orleans Pelicans. The Timberwolves won by a score of 125-116. The Wolves are now 14-8, y'all. Pelicans are 3-20. And what happened in this game was there was no Zion Williamson. Jordan Poole still isn't hooping, but they got 3 different players for the Pelicans, scored 20 points, 3 of their young guys. Jeremiah Fears, rookie, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He was hooping. You got Sadiq Bey, 20 points. And then you also got Trey Murphy, the third, 21 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 steals. Shout out to them 3. But for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards did not have a good night last night. He only had 11 points. But Julius Randle, need I say, carried the scoring load last night. He had 28 points, 9 rebounds. Rudy Gobert, double-double, 15 and 12. Nas Reed off the bench with 19. Any thoughts, any comments, any suggestions
Ron,
on this
when
game?
you read the
fellas?
box scores, especially in games I didn't watch like that one, I need you to tell me what the their true shooting is and stuff. So I know if it was a good 20, if that level was.
I'm played trash.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm played trash. Just
Well, no, Mars. He shot 50,
trash, he
60,
played
100.
that's amazing. He played trash.
50, 66, 100.
How many turnovers did he have?
Does that factor into true shooting?
It should.
No.
But it doesn't.
Well, yeah, he did have
No,
8
it doesn't.
turnovers.
He only played 30 minutes, by the way.
Big Ox, you know who I missed on in the draft pretty heavily was Sadiq Bey. I thought Sadiq was going to be like a really good player. Out of Villanova,
you can-
correct?
You don't
Yeah,
like
he
you don't
tore
like
his
Sadiq?
ACL.
No, he's cool, but I thought he was, I didn't think he'd be bouncing around the league a little bit. I thought he'd be like Detroit drafts him, he's a starting wing, for a while. But then he obviously got traded, went to the Hawks, and now he's with the Pelicans. But he plays, he's still
I think that ACL really slowed his career down.
He had
I like
50 that
Sadiq.
one time, right?
But that's
Yeah,
another.
he
He did have 50. He did.
He had that.
But that's another player though, Ron and Ox, where they don't have no contract. You give them a nice little, just give them, little minimum. Have them come play on your roster. I think that's a player that can play some good minutes off your bench.
Well, when Ron said Sadiq, I was thinking like, when is somebody gonna go rescue that guy?
Never.
Somebody has to rescue him from the depths of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Respect.
And are y'all still good with the Derek
Hey, at
Queen
least
trade?
he
Given
good.
that
I will not.
they're 3-20, and like they could have got Derek Queen at 7, and then just drafted Darren Peterson next year. Damo,
Yes,
that's you.
I'm still. Yes, I'm still
That's
good
tough
with the Derek
though,
Queen
bro.
trade.
That's like what I
It's
mean?
not
That's-
tough. It's not tough because you got to understand this is the business of basketball for anything. Politics matter. I understand everyone hears me say this and thinks I'm just talking on my ass and being hopeful. The league is not going to allow the Pelicans to get any kind of valuable pick in this draft. They're not going to let them get top 3 pick. That's what people are fearful of. That pick being top 3. Once that pick falls out of the top 3, we can end the conversation about DQ being traded for that pick. I'm telling you, they're not. There's no way, and I mean no way, the league is gonna allow them ping pong balls to drop for them to be top 3. That's a
So
shitty
if it's
franchise.
number one,
And they
so if
see-
it's number one, will you say it's a bad trade?
if it's number 1, I will say I know nothing about basketball. If it's number 2, if it's number 2, I will say, damn, I really don't know ball. When it's number 3, I will say, damn, I should really start doing analytical work and doing my best to really try with these takes instead of just being funny.
Being comic
But be on basketball.
Being comic relief. Yeah.
Did they have the worst record in the league right now?
They should. I would hope so.
Right?
So then they get. So if you had the worst record, you get 14% chance. I think. Is that what it is? Now that's obviously for me way too low. That kind of ruins the system overall. But I will say this though, Damo brother, it don't matter because you know what the good thing is. That pick, Joe Dumars doing that, it's gonna help my city get Giannis. So I'm cool with it for my own personal fortune. But for what it does
enough
for
with the
Pelicans,
Giannis coming to Denver shit. And
I'm
enough
talking
already.
about the city I live in.
He's talking about the league.
Atlanta.
Oh,
He's coming to
Atlanta.
Atlanta. He will be here with Jalen Johnson. So I'm saying that Pelicans pick is going to help get Giannis here, and Nigerians link up. So I'm saying that in this instance though, bro, I still think it's not.
I'm seeing people talking about projections.
Why?
I'm seeing people talk about people's records and why that. People are bringing up records like we didn't just come off of last season's draft lottery. I don't know how many times y'all need to see this, man. This stuff is rigged. And the way that the way that we've seen how they've managed Zion of all things, the last time they were blessed with a number 1 pick, y'all think the league is going to give them another one? Stop.
They're
not getting that pick though, brother.
What about how Zion managed
Pelicans?
Zion?
That's fine. That's fine. This is your asset. You should put your asset in the best situations 24/7, which I don't believe they did. I'm not taking any pressure off of Zion. Zion definitely has ruined, in my opinion, ruined his career. He's approaching bust territories in terms of his expectations. I'm fine with that. But let's not act like the Pelicans aren't a part of that too. Stop it.
Wait, aren't the Hawks a better situation for a number 1 overall go-to than Utah and Washington?
Unless the number 1 doesn't want to go there, like Alex Sarr.
Well, I'm going to Atlanta. Respectfully, Alex Sarr.
Well, depending on your religious beliefs, I don't think you would go to Atlanta.
What are your religious beliefs?
No, man, don't worry about that.
I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that
Don't
means.
worry.
Yo,
Don't worry about your political
I'd
preferences.
rather
No
go to
connection
Utah.
to that joke at all.
I do just want to say this though. You don't if there's something that's presenting itself to you right now, you take that and you don't wait on something based on what projections might be. We know how the lottery works. The ball literally has to bounce in the right way for them to get a top 2, top 3, top 1, top 5 pick, whatever. They seen Derek Queen. They like Derek Queen. And from what we have seen, Derek Queen, if it was a redraft, Derek Queen goes top 5.
No, but the pick was really for
Jeremiah Fears probably goes top 5. So they got 2 top 5 picks in this draft.
Brother, he does not.
Jeremiah Fears has been like that.
Jeremiah Fears ain't
been the best.
Top five is.
I'm not saying Jeremiah Fears is good, but
maybe. But Jeremiah Fears has been the best guard in his draft class. I know Dylan Harper hasn't played
BJ
that much
just
and all
fall
that.
off face of the earth or something.
Jeremiah Fears is, as of now, he's caught up to him.
He's better than Con.
Guard. I don't. Con is a wing.
Is Con not? I thought Con was a 2 guard. My fault.
I classify him more as a 2-3.
If he's a wing, if he's a wing, he's a wing. My fault. I thought he was a 2. Maybe I didn't know.
But he might be. But I'm talking about just point guards. Like
I'd rather have BJ any day of the week than Jeremiah Fears.
But potentially. But I'm saying like Jeremiah has played that good.
But you know, them small guards though, like unless he could be like, remember, this is the same thing that the Wolves thought with Rob Dillingham. Like, I think you ideally want one of these small guards to be like a hyper active scorer and like a really good distributor playmaker type thing.
He is.
I know, but I don't know if he's gonna end up being long term.
No, I'm telling you though, they have their point. No, but Swiper, I'm telling you,
I don't know.
They have their point guard of the future.
No, I hear you, bro. You gotta let me finish the statement. I don't know if that archetype is gonna be better than like what VJ is projecting. You know what I mean? Or what like Con is projecting, or some of these other players. That makes sense. That's more so my
that makes sense. I'm more so talking about for them. Con or VJ wasn't available for them at 7. For them to get Jeremiah Fears and then come and get Derek, I believe that they line themselves up for, you know, both of those two are going to start with them for a long time.
Also, you can say they just gambled. They made a bad bet. They made a bad bet. They made a bad gamble. That's also a thing. They seen the opportunity to get Fears, DQ. Zion drops the weight, so they're anticipating him to be healthier than he usually is. Mm-hmm. You've seen the progression you had from Trey Murphy that coming off of the season he had. You still have Herb Jones. You still have your guy like Jose Alvarado, who's a glue guy, engine to the team. They figured they would not be in a situation to where that pick is going to be a top 3 pick. That at the moment. So you can say they gambled wrong and hey, karma's a bitch. It is what it is. But in the moment, I don't, especially as a guy who was as high on Derek Queen as I was cool on Jeremiah Fears. I had to see some things from him. I wasn't really high on him personally, but DQ, I had him. I can pull up the Carfax. I was saying months and months and months before the draft, he is a top 3 player in this draft. I am super high on DQ. So for them to get him,
than you are the 3 next year.
If that's true, Damo, then take him at 7.
Yes, I'm higher.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fine.
That,
hey, that's fine. I don't work for the Pelicans. I'm not in that front office. I took him immediately. Yeah. You talking about them? Like I said, they made a bad gamble. They made a bad bet.
That's how you feel about him. Take him at 7.
like him more than personally. I like him more than AJ. Boozer, he's up there with him. Him and Boozer are like right there, in my opinion. And then what?
Darren.
Y'all gonna hate me. I like Darren. I don't love Darren. Like I like him. He cool. I'd rather take DQ.
What about
cool.
Caleb?
Oh wow, okay.
Caleb he's growing on me. I knew he could play, but he's a dog.
Hey Dabo.
I knew he was good. I didn't know he was a culture changer. I will say Caleb has what he's done for Carolina basketball. He dead ass is a culture changer. So he shot up on my list. Caleb is up there, but again, compared to DQ, it's like I could have either or. I was just higher on DQ first. So with Caleb, he definitely rose. I still would rather have DQ.
I'm really not mad at what the Pelicans did. And also, you guys also got to understand what's the value that they're going to get if they flip Zion. They get more draft assets. If they flip Trey,
what do you think
they get more draft
Zion right now?
Ox, I just want to make sure that I'm not bugging out. The New Orleans Pelicans, since the 2017-2018 season, that's 8 years we're going into. These are how many times they've been to the playoffs. I am in no position to be handing over any draft picks. 0.
I agree.
None. If you want, if I'm going to build my unit, I got to build my unit through the draft. I have to.
They did though. They didn't trade. They didn't trade a draft pick.
No, Ron.
They swapped the draft pick.
Add to your point, Chill. It's not just this draft. Remember, the Atlanta Hawks traded 3 unprotected and Danilo Gallinari for DeJounte Murray. They then got DeJounte, traded him for unprotected picks to the Pelicans because they thought they were going to compete. And then the Pelicans traded an unprotected pick again to the Hawks to get Derek Queen instead of just taking him in a 7. I'm saying the Hawks had botched their draft assets, and the Pelicans literally fixed it for them. One franchise restocked their draft capital.
All of them.
Like, to me, Domino, I'm saying that the whole picture in the last 4 years, man, like they've just been like.
What I'm thinking with New Orleans, because I know how you feel about DQ. You take DQ at 7. You got the number 12 pick. The furthest I'm going is a pick swap. I'm not giving you any of my ones. None of them. I don't care how much I like Jeremiah Fears, even if he's there. That's the furthest I'm going, because we have not shown that we could be in a position where we could consistently get to the playoffs. And if we're not consistently getting to the playoffs, you know what that means? That means that we're going to be in the lottery, which means that we could possibly get a top 3, a top 5 pick. And if we get those picks, we are in no position to be giving any of those up. Not one of them.
In their minds, they would have been, if not a playoff team, they'd have been the end of the lottery or outside of the lottery. In their heads. That's what, again, they just made a bad gamble. They made a bad bet. It is what it is. They betted on their team. I wouldn't have betted on that loser Zion Williams, but that's just me. They betted on their guy. They had a guy. They had a franchise player. This is probably their last real opportunity for him to prove himself. I think he's absolutely gone after the season with how things are going, unless he just comes back and plays historical. But I think they're done. Like, you shedded all the weight. You're this skinny Zion, and you're still injured. You're still hurt. You're still not turning the tides how you're supposed to. Not just you, the rest of the team as well. But they made a bad bet.
But he don't even look.
And we're looking in hindsight. We're looking at this in hindsight now of them being a team that's 3-20. If you are a person that said going into the season they were going to be 3-20 or a bottom feeder, I understand you having this sentiment of they're idiots. But there were a lot of people that were hopeful for the Pelicans. Not saying anybody up here. I don't know what everybody's takes on the Pelicans preseason was up here. But just in my algorithm, disregard of people know about Derek Queen or their rookies. People were hopeful when they seen a slim Zion and banked on Trey Murphy being what Austin Reeves is. Like, I was seeing that. So it wasn't ridiculous to think that they weren't going to be in a position to where there would be really a top 3, top 5 pick. This is a lot of hindsight. Like, so I'm getting a lot of hindsight takes.
What I'm asking you, Ron, is what do you think you can actually get for Zion at this point, making $50 million, injury concerns with the CBA in mind?
I think for the right team, I think you can get a first-round pick. You can get a first, and I think you can get a solid player, maybe 2.
For Zion?
Yeah.
For the right team, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The right situation, yeah.
Depending on who that team is.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. Because I was having
Zion still got some value, bro.
Right. I was having a conversation about Zion, and I could see that for certain teams because Zion playing 50 games is more valuable than some players playing 70 games. You know what I mean? So I could see that for the right franchise, but it'd have to be a franchise like the Kings or the Nets. You know what I'm saying? Like no real solid franchise that's been stable for the past decade or two is gonna take that type of risk, bro. You can't. I just don't think you can do it.
And swiping your contract.
I just don't believe that's something you can do.
Zion
to me, Zion is a bust. Chill. Zion is a bust. He's already a bust. He's not. I think Damo said he's approaching that. He's not approaching that. Zion is already a bust. Now he's a bust that can still play some basketball, but he hasn't done anything.
He showed up in 2019. Ever. Is that correct, Ox?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
He showed up in 2019. What number 1 overall pick are we talking about next year with what Zion has done? What overall number 1 pick are we talking about like that? None. We're not doing this with nobody else. But every year with Zion, it's next year. On top of that, Swiper, to your point, including this year, he's got 3 more years. He's got 3 years left on this deal at $125 million. Ron, that contract is radioactive.
Chill. Nobody it's like if you take Kawhi post Toronto, that's Zion's career.
You know at least Kawhi gave me some. At least Kawhi gave me some all-pro seasons, though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to be nice. I think if you take Kawhi's career post Toronto and take off 20 games in 21 and that good little playoff run he had in 23 or good couple 2 games he had in 23, that's Zion's career.
But Kawhi at least had he was a Kawhi at 21 and 20. What was that? 21, 24 Ox. Kawhi was like a first team All NBA player though. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. If you take those good years and take a couple like 20 games out of those, 20 games off, and this is what I'm saying. This Zion had such a terrible career to this point that y'all are defending Kawhi post Toronto, and y'all never did that.
Mars, do you remember how many games he played before he got that contract extension?
This is bad, bro. Ron, you can't get a first round pick for Zion.
Yeah, was it more than 82 games when he got that extension, or less than 82 games career played?
I think it was like 90. I think it was like 91.
Because it wasn't 100 that he got that extension.
No, it wasn't 100. No.
And by the way, go ahead.
He signed an extension after the 2022 season. To that point, he had played 24 plus 61. What's that, 85?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, look, that's what I'm saying,
And then
bro.
followed it up with 29 games.
Since then?
No. Like right after that season after
The
he
next
signs
year,
the contract.
since then he's played
29.
139 games.
I was about to say, like, damn, where was time? But time.
Zion has
passed me, I didn't
played
know that about.
cumulatively less than 3 seasons worth of games. He's in year 7.
That's more than half.
This
the
is
time they've
terrible.
been in the
Ron,
league.
you can't get a first round pick for Zion.
And that boy just
Any franchise that gives a first round pick for Zion,
Plus the 39.
Well, no, you can get a first round pick for
Hey, chill,
Zion.
he be on Twitter
If
and
you're a
DMs
team-
too with that money.
It just wouldn't be a good first round pick.
Yeah, it'll be a team that's going to be like a guaranteed playoff team. Yeah.
24th pick.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
so
So I think
like,
picks are overrated when it comes to trades. But
and given where the money is, so Zion right now it's at 39, 42, 44. Now Porter, to be fair, is 38, 40 next year. Which player would you rather have going forward, Michael Porter Jr. or Zion?
Zion, 100%.
Well, I think that's
Why?
where. But I think that's where. Go ahead.
Have y'all not heard how he's been talking on these podcasts? He is a brand. I'm good. Michael Porter Jr. Listen, I get it. On court,
have
he's
you
going to
not
produce.
heard what Zion's been getting accused
Listen,
of off the court?
no. I heard the accusations. I heard about the soda cans in the bathroom. I get that. It's still accusations and hearsay. With Michael Porter Jr., it's him on camera saying this. You know what I think about women's basketball? Get these bitches back in the kitchen. Like, he's actively saying this. Like, what?
MPJ just a funny nigga with a mic. He just be talking
and
shit.
then he bring his
Ain't
brothers there away with him.
He is not a funny nigga with a mic. No.
So now he wrong for being funny.
Bro, MPJ went on
He just talking shit. Ain't nothing wrong with talking a little shit.
MPJ, the best player on a professional basketball team in the NBA, went on Black Boy Max's stream and looked him dead in the face. You really believe there's more than 2 genders? Stop it. I'm not going. I don't want that on my team. I don't want that on my team.
MPJ is just on the mic saying the things that all these motherfuckers want to get on the mic and say. Zion is actively
Not me.
out here.
Not
Not me either. I would never even think the things he's saying. First of all, I just want to say that I don't agree. But what I will say is Zion is actively doing things that are detrimental to himself and his brand and his team. MPJ ain't doing nothing but talking a little shit.
Okay, but I'm asking as a basketball player,
And
Dom,
balling
going
while he's
forward,
doing it.
which one would you rather
Absolutely
have?
hooping.
Podcast aside, only all
if
the
we're
stuff
keeping
off
it-
the-
How long is MPJ?
MPJ obviously is right.
Well, so
Nobody
the when MPJ was with Denver, the projections were that he will be able to sustain a normal career, but because he has the degenerative back, because of the things that have happened, 3 surgeries, disc, all that, he probably won't be able to extend past like 31 to 3. That's probably where you're going to run into a lot of the issues with him long term. Yeah, he's young. He's still very young, so you still got like a lot of years left with him.
Yeah, MPJ, I don't care. Damn that degenerative disc, all of that. MPJ, because Zion has already proven today he can't do it. I'd rather have Ja than Zion.
We talking bad back and bad takes? Yeah, man. Give me everybody.
MPJ
Good
been
Michael
hooping
Porter
this
Jr.
year.
Yeah, I'm good.
But Zion's a knucklehead too. He just be, he's
That's
just
fine, but at least it's a.
He's a knucklehead in silence.
He's a
He a
knucklehead.
gooner. He's a gooner.
You're hearing second, third-hand accounts of him being a knucklehead. MPJ went on a pod and said,
No,
yeah,
we got confirmed receipts. He's a gooner, bro.
My team don't want me talking crazy on podcasts, Lonzo. By the way, you seen Angel Reese walk down that runway? Hella ass, right? What are we doing? What are we doing, MPJ?
Did you see it, Domo?
Yo, stop.
Zion
because
freaky
he's
ass would have jumped
just
up
a
on the
regular
catwalk.
man. That's the problem. He can't just make astute observations.
PJ is a wild card, man. I'm good.
If Zion would have been there, he'd have jumped up on that damn catwalk. He can't control himself. The urge
No,
would have been too
if
strong.
Zion would have been there, he'd have just hit the DMs, bruh. Like he'd have just hit the DMs and been a
You
freaking
think he
silence.
You think he didn't?
He probably did. Hey, I'm not again.
But
my
Domo's
concern,
saying he doesn't know for sure.
it's not coming from him. It's not. Again, this is the big. I don't care what nobody say. I'm a fan. Call me capable for. This is the business of basketball. If you're asking me who do I want on my team, the person that's going to provide the least amount of problems in the public eye. Like, again, Zion might cause the most amount of problems legally in the long run, but in the public eye, the amount of times I got to go and talk about this man going on a podcast and saying whatever wild, ridiculous things he want to say, him look me in my face, yeah, coach, I'll chill out.
But he didn't
and
do
then
it.
that night he'll go out and say it again.
Porter,
But have the
Damo,
Nets actually had a problem with anything he's done?
Well,
Yes.
we don't know.
Yes,
We don't know.
No,
We don't
we
know.
do know. We do know. Yes.
Okay,
they
well,
have.
I'm sure
He
they
said it.
talked to him. But to be fair, he didn't do any of that in Denver. He started Curious Mike. It was about talking to people about their experience. And I remember this when he started it. Because I remember his
That's
sister
what he
was
did,
on
and he
it.
brought up Lana Rhodes.
Yeah, but yeah, he was talking to
And
her
that's what
about the
got him
industry.
traded.
That was
That's what
it.
got
That
him
was fine though. That was fine. Like he was cool. But then what happened is, as soon as he got traded and he got free from the shackles of Serbia and Canada, he just literally the moment he got traded started just yapping. And we're not even a full year into this. So to Damo's point, they just need to reel him in a little bit with some stuff. But yeah, I mean, just I'll
I don't think it's that deep, man. He just having some.
Hey, it's not that deep until he says something way too deep. I'm telling you, it's a slippery slope. And the way he
It's
going,
not that deep,
man.
People stop taking words so seriously, man.
gang,
MPJ,
he
keep
sat
it
there.
going.
He looked in the camera. Oh, you think it's only you? You think it's more than two? Let me tell you. God, don't believe that.
Damo, it's 2025, Damo. It's 2026,
No
Damo.
way.
We live. Look. Close your ears, Swiper. We live in Trump's America. Cancel culture is dead. He could tell the truth on the mic if it's his truth. It's okay.
Cancel culture is indeed not dead because people get fired.
Cancel culture is not dead. I don't care
my
who's in the
brother,
White House.
my dog just got fired out of NBA media for talking. So I know this is not true. By the way, go ahead, Ryan. We can take this.
Well, MPJ's still up and kicking, so he can.
Yeah, we got to get to these crunch time chats. By the way, do any of you guys have anything you want to say since we're here right now?
About
Does
what?
anybody want to test cancel
Yeah, I
culture?
do. I do. I would like to say that no matter what happens, no matter what he does, Ron will never be good at his job. Because
You
he
Ron.
He left
You
that
are
conversation.
garbage.
Ron heard where Damo was going. Didn't stop him. Let him keep going. No, Damo, you don't get to speak more. And then Ox took the car, tried to crash it into the side of the road. I then had to step in as the host and then move us to another direction. Mars, you're in the chat doing stuff you shouldn't be doing right now, so you stay out of the chat. Damo, Mars, and Ox. No, I don't want to hear rest of the chat. We're in crunch time chats. Damo, Mars, Ox, you're done. Go ahead, Ron. Please steer
Wait,
the
I
ship.
got something to say.
No,
no,
I'm dropping you. I'm gonna drop you.
It's not even crazy.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Ron,
Damo,
as
I don't
the
want to
host-
hear it.
Ron,
I don't
as
want
the
to hear
host,
it.
am I allowed to? It'll be quick. Thank you. There we go.
Man, but shit, both of y'all. How about that? Y'all sit in the background and hush.
Domo tried to call her ISO next.
Shut up.
Right, you got to take swiping privileges away. He's abusing his power.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to help. Dave, JD, I'm trying to help us.
Listen, Ron, if you want to move on, we can move on. You the host. If I can go, I can go. If you want to move on, we move on.
We go move on. I do want to say, if you guys want to see Dictator Swiper, pull up to the press box on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time or Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and you will see Swiper in his host dictatorship bag. But let's get to these crunch time chats, though. I got a few.
I just want to say the Mars sucks. That's all.
I agree.
That's all.
But
That's one thing.
Chavo23 said, Damo saying the Lakers wins are against weak teams. At least they're taking care of business. Meanwhile, other teams that are supposedly better, like Houston, are losing to the Jazz, and the Nuggets are losing to the Mavs and the Kings. Stop hating.
Nobody's hating. I'm sorry that you decided to be a fan of a team that rewards mediocrity. I hold high standards for my team. Enjoy being a fan of the Blazers.
The Blazers who the Lakers lost.
Damn.
That is true. That is true.
All right, the next super chat is from Reginald Deborah. Reginald Deborah said, "What is Penn short for? Pennywise or Pennington? I really mess with Penn. He is very funny without trying. Yesterday's episode is gold. I wish he was here so we can smoke on that."
Enrique Iglesias.
Enrique Iglesias,
Great,
Brett?
yeah,
That's crazy.
great artist, by the way. Enrique Iglesias. He had a run. Mars, did you watch yesterday's episode at all?
Ron, did you know that's what that read?
I saw bits of it.
Pengrey Iglesias. Did you know that, Ron?
Enrique Iglesias.
Enrique Iglesias.
Did you know Penrique? Did you know that's what that read?
Well, I mean,
Do you
know
know who
who-
Enrique
I know who-
Iglesias is?
no, I don't.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. This is fair. He's a very popular
It's a pretty
Latin
big
artist.
deal, Ron.
Yeah, he was huge.
Pretty
Remember
big
Wild
deal.
Wild West? He put a banger out at that point in time. By the way, but anyway,
Shout out Enrique.
Ox, you're non-biased here. That segment with Cade Cunningham and Scotty was
Was what?
Was what?
well. I'm asking. Can you give a description for it? Chill's unbiased too.
No, I'm cool. I want to stay out of this because I'm gonna be on playback tonight, and I don't got time to be getting attacked. I'm gonna chill.
Okay, Mars. Well, I don't know if you saw it, but it was interesting.
This ain't crashing the car.
It was top tier. It was top tier entertainment. Let's just put it that way.
It's
This ain't
responding
going
to
off
the-
the rails.
We're
Thank you,
responding
Damo.
to the super chat.
Thank you.
This ain't crashing the car though.
No, because look, this dude wants to be so mature and professional when anybody else steps out of line, just so that he could be the one. Yesterday,
even do
he told
anything.
wait a second. Yesterday, this guy right here made Chill stop talking because he said Damian got something to say, just so that he could attack Penn. I was like, wait a second. I'm trying to tell y'all have to be careful. Swipe it is. He's a trickster. You have to be careful.
I didn't even do anything.
Yo, Dave,
Swiper will get you-
Shaq, we definitely do gotta
Swiper
have a
will get
conversation.
you boxed
This is
up fast. I'm trying to
All right,
tell
y'all.
y'all, man, Swiper playing chess. Don't be a pawn.
Wait, you said I'm a siren, like a mermaid, like when you went for the pirate and
you do
stuff like
look
that.
kind of like a mermaid.
This
A
is what
siren?
Damo's
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. This is exactly the shit that Damo is talking about right now.
You don't know what a siren is, Damo?
No, I know what a siren is. Your grown ass should not be sitting there. You think I'm a mermaid? What?
Mermaids are not. These are not Disney mermaids. They lured pirates to their death.
Oh
That's
my
what he's
God.
saying I do.
Oh my God. Here he
There we
goes.
go.
That's why.
my
That's
MVP.
why. That's why he about. That's why he about to go get that Beyonce cream so he can.
I'm
grow
a
long
savage
lo-
man.
I already got
long
it.
hair
I
and be a
actually want to see
mermaid.
it. I already got it right over here. You want to see it?
Now
Shoot.
let me see for real. Let me see.
Hold on.
Yo,
We gonna go to a bar in
Grown-ass
Atlanta
man.
and Swipe is gonna be in one of them big ass tanks in the back.
Nigga
swimming around
deadlifts
like a
500
mermaid.
pounds. I'm a mermaid? You think I'm a mermaid?
It's that sacred right here. Look at that.
No, he got the Beyonce.
Shout out Beyonce.
He got the Beyonce.
It's
Is that
bottle
a
of gold.
cream or that's
This
a
is
spray?
bottle? It's like a liquid. It's a bottle of gold. That's what it is. Bottle of gold. I'm telling y'all, next year by the time you see me, bro,
what other bottles you got over there?
me and
Turn the
Ox gonna
camera.
be
Let's
twins.
see.
Twins.
Shit, how long does that take though, Swiper?
Damo,
It's-
this is what I gotta
apparently
put
if
up
you
with
apply
every
for
day.
real,
Damo.
Yo,
Just
big
so you
ass
know.
is out here.
Every day. This is what I gotta put up
Yo,
with.
big
every
ass at
day.
the gym.
I'm a mermaid.
Powerlifting, talk about you a mermaid smelling like Beyonce. Oh, hell no.
All right, y'all. The next super chat is from your boy TG. TG said, "I was at the Raptors game last night. AR is the truth. All NBA second or third team right now. He is a lot shiftier than you think. His timing is so unorthodox. It's Harden-esque. Love the pod, fellas. Listen to it daily."
If the season ended today, who's first team All Pro? Name them.
Wemby's out. So we no Wemby,
Is Giannis
no
out?
Okay,
Bron.
so no Wemby on first team
Giannis
All
is
Pro.
out
So
too.
who's
Yeah,
first-
Giannis is out too.
Okay, so Giannis
Yuck.
is out too.
So
Season
we've got
ended
Shea,
today.
Luka, and Jokic. That's the only three
Damn,
you've got.
Giannis
for sure.
out.
So Cade and D Mitch.
Okay. Caden Donovan Mitchell.
Maxie don't make
But
it?
that'll be five.
Maxey maybe, but he's. I mean, yeah, one
What?
of them.
Lu-
One
one
of them
more
is back
time.
to back
Luka,
on the
SGA,
first team.
Jokic. Luka, SGA,
Cade.
Jokic. We know those three are locks.
I'll go
Cade.
Austin Reeves.
Cade Donovan Mitchell.
I'll go Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves first team All Pro, Mars?
Season ended today.
Yeah, season ended today.
Austin
We're
Reeves.
it's
Yeah.
April
No
12th.
man.
We're done.
The season ended today. I'll go Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves first team
I think it
All-Pro.
really might be Austin for real.
No, it's not Austin Reeves, brother. But respect
Bro,
him
you got to
also.
look at you got to respect.
Who is it? Give a name.
I am going through it. I just went through it. I'm saying I think for me, Cade or Mitchell probably makes that spot. Well, both of them, those two spots right now.
Yeah, I'll go Cade and Austin Reeves.
Wow. So
He got
Austin Reeves
got
first team
action.
All-Pro.
Maxey?
I mean, we got to look at the wins.
Max would be on
And
my
this
second
is
team. Max would be on my second team.
this is also the thing too.
Where's Evan
He's
Mobley?
doing.
Wait a minute. What's that?
He's talking about Evan
Like
Mobley.
Evan
All-NBA
Mobley is
team.
garbage. like almost 20 and 10 is just a walk in the park for everybody in the league. How come everybody else ain't doing it then?
Evan Mobley, All NBA team, Big 20.
Is he averaging 20 and 10 or 18 and 8?
I think he's averaging 19 and 8.
19 and 9.
So that's,
All right, what
that's
about
20 and 10.
Chet
but
Holmgren would be
No,
in that
that's
spot
19
before
and
Evan
9.
Mobley.
That's what it is. That's 19 and
Yeah,
9.
no, he 100% is.
this dude's
Chet
just
definitely.
walking
Chet.
around, just-
Yeah.
Like
Shout out to
20
19 and
is
9 though. That's cute. Shout out to him.
Yep, it's cute.
19 and 9 is cute when you're on a 64 win team, not when you're the 8 seed.
Mhm.
Yeah, respectfully. He made it last year. He was defensive player of the year and his team won 64 games. This year, he ain't winning no DPOY and his team ain't winning 64 games. Yeah, it's cooked for him. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, we don't know that. We only a third through the season.
You said if the season
And-
ended today. You said the season ended today.
You
They're
already
the 8
said
seed.
that. Oh.
And he ain't winning no
Mhm.
DPOY if the season ended today. So
If
yeah.
the season ended today, sure, right.
Evan Mobley
If
not
this-
making no
if-
All NBA team today.
I beg to differ.
What?
Well, you think Evan Mobley would be all NBA right now?
Jokic, Luka.
Wait, chill. You think Evan Mobley would be first team all NBA
Donovan
right now?
Mitchell, Tyrese Maxey, Cat, Bam. Do we want to go with James
Brunson.
Harden? Nah, his team sucks. We'll leave James Harden out of it. Norman Powell, Jalen Duren, Jamal Murray. Did I say Cade? Cade,
You did say
Chet,
Cade already. You said Cade. already. Chet.
Alperen Şengün, Kevin Durant.
He don't make it over Laurie.
Jalen Brunson. No, but I'm trying to stay away from guys whose teams suck.
Okay,
Like I said, Kevin Durant, Alperen Şengün, and I've named more than 15.
That's 15.
Danny,
Julius Randle.
That's-
Julius
that's-
Randle's playing better than him.
Julius
Julius
Randle,
Randle,
Jalen Johnson,
Jalen Johnson for sure.
Scotty Barnes. Yeah, the man ain't making no All NBA team if the season ended today. There you go. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know what to
chill.
tell you. It's not even
Your
coming
man
close
got to
to
step
an
it up
All-NBA
right
team if
now.
the season
He
ended today.
He got to get
Gotta be
better.
stinky.
Okay.
I don't even-
Fair enough.
Yeah, be stinky
Fair
for
enough.
sure.
There was
Fair
one
enough.
name
The
you
next
brought up.
super chat.
Oh, go ahead.
The next super chat is from Tupac Westside. Tupac said, "Hey, Swiper, are you saying this? Or are you saying that for this season, Austin is doing a better job scoring than Luka, mainly due to the efficiency? Not saying I disagree. I just want to better
I
understand.
think it matters
your
how
point."
you're scoring, and I think that Luka has had some lulls this year where his scoring has not been great, and I think he's not sabotage. It's not the right word. He bails the defense out a lot. Austin just doesn't have those streaks where he does that. Like, he's very consistently scoring at a high level. He doesn't have the same kind of drop periods. Luka can get very lazy as a scorer and just be like, I'm tired, or I can't get by you, start chucking up threes. He's still a great scorer. It's just like, it's not what he was prior to the injury in Dallas last year, and then not what it was, obviously, the year before. I just think Reeves has been like very consistent as a scorer this year. That's why I've been so high on him this season. I never saw this coming from Austin Reeves, by the way. So
Nobody did.
Because you're a
And
casual.
the Lakers will say that they did, but no, you didn't have this dude averaging 29 a game. No, you didn't. You did not think
Who
he was-
didn't?
Holds Austin Reeves. Yeah,
Stop.
Luka holds Austin
Damo,
Reeves
you
back.
did not
That's
think
what
he was
I'm
almost
saying.
30 a game. Stop, Damo.
Who
You didn't think he was
didn't?
30 a game.
Y'all better
This
go
dude-
check my resume. I've
Yeah,
been
great.
team AR-15. I've
Okay,
been
it's
like
good.
that.
Even if you are a team AR-15, because I think he's awesome. 30 a game, awesome. 29 a game, awesome. On 50, 40, 80, awesome. On almost 70% true shooting, awesome. No, I did not think he was that good.
It
No.
was a reason I was so ready to get the hell up off LeBron James, and it's because we had an AR-15 ready to shoot.
Luka holding Austin Reeves back. That's what I'm.
He is. Luka really is holding Austin Reeves back, and Luka lucky he's as young as he is, because I'd be mad as hell at Luka
It's
too.
very true.
Like, what are we
I don't
talking
if
about?
Austin Reeves was,
Very true.
if they had him in Orlando instead of Desmond Bain, would that be the point guard they're looking for?
They'll
He'd
be
be
a
the best player on
championship
that
team.
team. He'd be the best player on that team. That's all I know.
Oh, let's take it a
Um,
step further than that, because you're telling me that Luka is holding him back. So if Luka is holding him
Yes.
back, what does Austin Reeves look like to you? If Luka's holding him back, let's just say we change the offense and we running more action for him. We getting him more involved in the offense.
He's averaging
What
the same
exactly does he-
35 that you guys are glazing Luka for averaging.
So he's averaging 35. Austin Reeves is
He's
averaging
averaging,
35 a game
like
this year.
33, 34, 35. Yeah, that's what he averaging.
So are we looking at Austin Reeves playing himself into the top 10? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Have you seen the way he's been playing?
I'm asking a question, Moss. I'm asking a simple question.
I mean, I just put him on my All NBA first team.
Because
So, I mean, I don't know
I seen Latrell Sprewell make first team All NBA the year that Jordan retired. He never made the All NBA team again after that, ever. My question is with Austin Reeves playing with Luka, and to my estimation, I think he plays great off Luka. I think Luka's a great shot creator and a great distributor, and actually sets him up. But I also think Austin Reeves is awesome as a one-on-one player and to get that, and a downhill player. On defense, not so much. But on offense, fantastic. If Luka is off the floor, and now we have an offense that's dictated running through Austin Reeves, where he's our primary ball handler, he's our primary shot taker.
40 in the games without Luka.
He's averaging 40 as of this season right now. He's averaging 40 a game.
40 in the games without Luka.
Okay, so that's what, 2 games? Two or 3 games?
Five games, 4-1.
He's
4-1.
He's 4-1 in those 5 games.
And averaging 41 a game, I think.
So
he's
there's
had
nothing
5
you can
games.
say about this, bro. It's not
5 games is a quarter of their season.
Chill. It's no way you could fight it. Chill. That's why I had to come off this. It's no way we can fight what we're seeing.
Like, I'm saying, Austin Reeves is now, Luka's holding him back. Austin Reeves is really a top 10 player if he ain't playing with Luka. That's what I'm dealing with right now.
No, wow, his box score, Austin Reeves' box score numbers would
it.
look better if Luka Doncic wasn't on the court. That's why I'm telling you. He'd be the same quality of player, but everyone wants to glaze 35, 9, and 9. Austin Reeves would be averaging 34, 6, and 8 if he played his whole season on this Lakers team without Luka Doncic. He'd be the same quality of player, but you guys were glazing more because the box score numbers would look prettier.
Now chill. In 2021,
when Luka doesn't play, he's averaging 41 points and 10 assists. If you want to do on a per possession basis, when Luka's just not on the court and Austin Reeves is averaging 37 points per 75 possessions on 69% true shooting when Luka's not on the court. You want to know what he's doing when Luka's on the court? 22 points per 75 possessions. You know why? Because Luka has to hold the ball the whole time. So Austin Reeves doesn't get to do what Austin Reeves does.
Because he's better. That's why.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that Austin Reeves is better than Luka. What I'm telling you is Luka Doncic being on the court is actively holding Austin Reeves' production.
He's in his way.
That's common sense.
That's what I'm understanding.
For 8 minutes a game, Austin Reeves has to take a back seat to that isn't going to produce as much. So yes, if Austin Reeves existed on this Lakers team without Luka Doncic, his numbers would look better. Yes, that's whether that's the per 75 numbers that I just illustrated, they look better than the numbers he's putting up. Whether that's the numbers when the games without Luka Doncic, they're better than the numbers he's putting up. Luka Doncic, by virtue of him having the ball as much as he does, because of how good he is, means Austin Reeves' numbers are going to look worse.
So what is
sky
that?
blue, grass green.
Okay, so because that's very elementary. With that being said, what does this Lakers team look like?
It's a simple sport.
Okay, if it's a simple sport, what do the Lakers look like with Austin Reeves running the show?
4-1.
Cool.
80% win.
I don't
translate that for a full season.
I don't know. I don't know if there'll be 16 and 5.
So right now,
65 points,
right
65
now,
win pace. That's what they look.
So right now, okay. So let's continue this, Moss. Luka. Cool. So are we having Austin Reeves MVP conversations?
He's actually top 5 in the MVP ladder right now.
Yeah.
So you tell me.
So we
when
doing
Jaren
that?
Jackson was 7th, you told me he was in the MVP conversation. So yeah, Austin Reeves is factually top 5 in the MVP ladder right now.
And you
Jokic,
know what I want?
Shea, Luka,
someone.
Austin Reeves. I think that's
gotta be Cade.
Hell yeah,
gotta be
Cade. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Because
On
now
what is he top 5 on?
But
MVP ladder.
in the MVP ladder. But the thing about it though, Chill, is that if it was just Austin Reeves for this many games,
came out 3 hours ago,
if Luka wasn't playing all those games, I don't believe that Austin Reeves would. I don't believe that Austin Reeves would be averaging this for the whole 21 games. I don't believe that. But because Chill, that's just I just don't think that he could keep up that type of pace for that long.
These dudes do.
I'm not trying to argue with them or combat what they're saying. That's their thing. I'm not even getting into that. All I'm saying is I don't believe that Austin Reeves will keep this type of pace up for that long, right? But I do think that there's something to what they're saying. It's not that Luka's holding them back. It's not that Luka's holding him back.
Just turn it around. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, just.
It's not that Luka's holding him back, too. It's just that like you're saying, Luka's clearly the better player. So when he's on the court, he has the ball. It's impossible for Austin Reeves to get those numbers when Luka Doncic is on the floor because, like you said, Luka's the better player. But I think when you say things like holding him back, it's just like when we talk about certain things up here, when we use certain words, it comes off as like in a negative. Like, no, he's not holding him back or getting in his way. They're playing basketball together, and there's only one basketball. So yes, it's gonna the stats are gonna go down. But Austin Reeves is the same quality of player regardless of who he's on the floor with. So he's not better or worse when Luka's on the floor or off the floor.
What if Luka?
It's just the stats. It's just hold on, Swiper. It's just the stats aren't gonna look the same. That's all. I don't think, it's like when you say words like, when I said Dame's a chucker and you said, but he's efficient. Yeah, he's still a chucker. You know what I'm saying? It's just that certain words are triggering to some people. I don't think it's that big a deal.
When I hear holding them back, Ron, if I'm not mistaken, when Kevin Durant left Russ, what did we get from Russ?
That he was being held back.
Triple double.
Did we not get a league MVP, Russ? Did we not get that?
The switch.
Okay, so with that being said, if Luka Doncic were to step aside, or not even step aside, if he was just to be more of a distributor and we ran the offense, are we looking at a league MVP, Austin Reeves?
No,
because Shea and Jokic exists. So no.
We're looking at a guy in the conversation.
Luka's not even winning league MVP, so no. But he'd be
in the same He'd be in the same place as Luka, outside of the top.
Yeah, he'd be putting up the box score numbers that everyone loves to glaze. He'd be putting up 34, 7, and 8 on amazing efficiency on a team that's a top 5 seed. And then I have to hear people say, "Oh, what's the reason?" Blah, blah, blah. No, this is what happens when I keep trying to tell people.
Can I just
what's your hesitation about Reeves?
Dependent on what's around you. That's just how it works.
Yeah, what's your hesitation about Reeves?
It's not just because of how good you are. It's about what's around you. Austin Reeves isn't magically better when Luka goes to the bench. He just has the opportunity to have the ball more, which would mean logically Luka is stopping Austin Reeves from putting up the numbers Austin Reeves is capable of.
Fellas, we do got to move on. We got to move on because we got to get to our Friday segment. We also got a shit ton of super chats too. We'll get back around to some more Austin Reeves talk. I'm sure somebody has sent through another super chat, or there is a super chat addressing Austin Reeves. But in the meantime, I got my man Jalmar in the house. Jal Money, what's good with you?
What's good, guys? Just thought I'd come up, hear what you talk about, and my bad.
You saw you.
No, I'm sorry. I had something in my throat. My bad. I had something in my throat. I just wanted to say I had something about the Pelicans trade. I actually want to talk about if we can ever get back to it. Because you talked about it.
What about the Pelicans trade?
So I think I understand where Damo is coming from, whereas he don't want to evaluate the trade, and he also don't think the lottery is actually a lottery. So by that sense, I understand why you think it's not a bad trade, because you're not going to get the first pick. But of all the people that don't think the lottery is rigged, this is probably the worst trade in NBA history at the time it happened in terms of stupidity. The Luka trade is obviously bigger. This is just dumber because it's so like they've moved 10 spots from like 22 to 13 by trading the better of their own and the Milwaukee Bucks pick, which both have a good chance, had like at the time from an observer had a decent chance of being the number 1 pick, because Giannis, if he asks out, the Bucks probably, or he gets injured, the Bucks in the lottery. And the Pelicans just sucks in general. So it both, I think the other thing is that there was like 5 other teams that said no to that deal. So I think it would be probably the first time that the non-executive of the year would go to the one that made the trade, and the 5 other teams that didn't make the trade. That was just my sense of it.
I would just say, I feel like you're looking back on that trade with a lot of hindsight to put it in the conversations of worst trades of all time. Like the Luka trade, in the moment, people said that was the worst trade of all time. Like that was disgraceful to trade Luka for what they did, and everyone has their opinions. And now you look back on it and you can still say, oh, no, that was the dumbest trade of all time. When that Pelicans trade happened, at least from my recollection, people were a little confused. They're like, I guess. People still had to see how good DQ was. And at that time, people did not know how good the 26th draft class was. Now, also on top of the fact that they are, 3-20, now we're going to use that as another reason to light the flames of this being a bad trade. I just felt like that's bad faith. We haven't seen the draft lottery come out yet. Let's see the draft. If we're going to do that, put this in conversations with worst trades of all time, let's see what pick they actually get. If they get a good pick, if they get a top 4 pick, top 5 pick, I can walk my take back. I have no problem with that.
But it's not a lottery, though. Like
I'm sorry?
You can't make the decision depending on how some ping pong balls roll. You have to
But you don't know how they're going to turn out because, again, this past draft, no one had the Mavericks getting the number 1 pick until it was about to happen. They weren't supposed to be there. It was. People can say it was rigged. You can say whatever it was. I don't believe in coincidences. But the lottery generally does not work out how people believe is always going to work out. Just because you have the worst record doesn't mean you're going to have a top pick. Just because you tank don't mean you're going to be rewarded for your tank. Go ahead.
I think this is a general issue maybe people do. You have to evaluate the trade at the moment, both that it happened, but also before the lottery actually happens. You can't evaluate it after these random chances happen. For example, the Clippers gave up the first overall pick that was Kyrie Irving to salary dump Baron Davis. But it was like the 11th worst record in the league-ish. The Cavs just got very lucky that they had that. So that's probably another contender for worst trade of all time because salary dumping someone and giving them the first overall pick is.
But
what if this is the worst trade of all time, like compared to, in your estimation, can you tell me some trades that you think about that are bad trades? Like when you talk about, because the league's been around for a long time, the worst trade of all time. Can you tell me some bad trades in your estimation?
So there's the Baron Davis salary dump the Clippers made. That was terrible. End up giving a lottery pick to salary dump someone because your owner is cheap.
Who was that lottery pick turned
and
out
racist?
To Kyrie Irving. They got Kyrie Irving. The Cavs got Kyrie Irving from the Clippers pick.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's obviously, I'm not including that it became the first overall pick. I'm just saying it's the 11th odds, and it had such a chance of getting the number 1.
Sure.
But the other, obviously, we have the Luka trade.
Yep.
A lot of people would say the PG trade, but I'm not as against it because that's more, for me, what I'm against with that is more that Kawhi Leonard was because he was included in that. And maybe you could say Kawhi is part of that being a bad trade because he shouldn't have demanded them trade all of these things for Paul George and just let them run it out. But also, I think that's in there because
he actually didn't demand those things. He told Paul George, if you could get to the Clippers, I'll come to the Clippers. He ain't saying nothing about.
But he said to the Clippers, if you don't get Paul George, then I'm coming.
That trade also wasn't looking as that bad.
You don't remember him? Remember Kawhi saying what?
I think it was reported after the time he was definitely pushing the Clippers to sign Paul George.
He wasn't going. He wasn't going to Clippers without Paul George.
Yeah,
it wasn't happening.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a demand. Like I'm not going there if you don't bring Paul George.
Also, that Clippers trade. Again, this is hindsight talking about it being so bad now because at the time, again, if we're going to say these trades were bad at the time, everyone was saying, oh, y'all traded them for a bunch of middle schoolers. Like no one cared about future draft picks at that time. It was about winning now. So the trade didn't seem bad. But when they end up being as bad as they were, injured as they were, not as successful as they were supposed to be, and then you see what the Thunder were able to do, win a championship, rebuild, start a new dynasty, and now these draft picks are definitely turning it into something. Oh, now it's a bad trade. That's weird to me. I mean, not weird, it's logical. Again, it's hindsight, but I just don't like people using hindsight to justify a lot of these trades. If we're talking about bad trades of all time, at that time, let's look at it at that time. The Pelicans trade at that time wasn't that crazy. The Clippers went at that time. People weren't against it as much as they were. But go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
So if you with that Pelicans trade, at least up here, I know Penn, Mars was really against it. Maybe you were, Mars. There was at least I know Penn was. I know a lot of more people in the executive analytics space said that was incredibly stupid because you're probably like there's a really, really good chance. Like it's not just the Pelicans pick, it's the better of the Pelicans and the Bucks pick. So it's like at the time I was like, this is maybe the dumbest trade of all time. I think the Luka trade is worse because it's much bigger. But I don't want to uphold people here.
The Melo trade was pretty bad for in the Knicks in the long run.
Do you think this trade was worse than Boston and Brooklyn? Garnett and
that's another
horrible trade.
Yeah, that was also bad at the time. If you look, but it's because people at the point in 2012 when it happened, 13. People didn't value draft picks as much. Which after that they started because they saw what it could kind of.
Who was that? Was it the Cleveland owner back in the 80s who traded like all his picks?
Yes.
Like,
It's
it's
called-
Stipien.
I forgot.
Yeah.
It's a rule now.
He's-
Stipien. It's
Yeah,
called
he's
Stipien.
probably got to be
Yeah.
up there just for that. Like,
Yeah, that's
when you sabotage a franchise that badly that they make a rule, so
How do
no
you
one
think
else can do
how
it
you
again.
think how you think the Lakers got James Worthy?
Mhm.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So shout
You
out
think
to him.
that?
Why does it
think
keep
that-
happening
think
to the
that-
Lakers though? That's so stupid.
You think that
man.
trade was? Because I'm thinking about when you tell me the
Hey,
when you
no
tell me
such thing
the
as
worst
coincidences.
trade.
No, I said that years ago. That how did the Lakers win championships and then they ended up getting James Worthy, who's the best player in college basketball, with already having Magic and Kareem on the roster. It was ridiculous.
it was insane.
I
But
just
yeah,
think
to
about
his
when you
point,
say the
that
worst
Celtics Nets
trade.
trade was bad, but a part of the reason it was so bad, Chill, I mean, if you remember at the time, the Nets, they had the ownership, they wanted to contend immediately. So they signed it, they traded for a bunch of old dusty guys thinking that this was going to be it. And Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and them were going to turn the house around, and that ended up being like, that's how they got Jason Tatum, isn't it? With the Celtics?
And
Oh.
Jalen Brown.
And Jalen
Here's-
Brown? And Jalen Brown.
And Jalen Brown.
There's
Yes,
a
sir.
good one, player for player. The Sixers trading Ben Simmons for the Nets trading James Harden for Ben Simmons and picks.
That was
that
an
one
awful
was-
trade.
Bad
Bad for who?
for the Nets because they got Ben Simmons, who immediately became the worst asset in the league.
Oh, yeah.
We coming
All right,
back.
I know.
so
I just know, Ron. When you're talking
Yeah,
about
not coming
worst
back.
trades
and,
in
and
NBA
Lithuania,
history,
maybe.
you think about those trades, not just to Domino's
Reverse
point
Lamella.
when they're happening. You're thinking about what's going on in the future. Like the
Yeah.
Nets just handing over Doc for some dough. They just handed him over for just some money. This is Dr. J at 25 years old. Here you go.
Mhm.
For some
Oh,
bread.
If we're talking about bad trades, I mean, I got
We're
to throw it up
talking,
there.
but Damo,
As a-
we're talking about
Mhm.
ever. We ain't talking about like over the last
No.
4 or 5
I got
years.
you.
We're talking
Ever.
about ever because I vividly remember
Mhm.
up here hearing when Rudy Gobert got traded for 5 ones, it was the worst trade in NBA history. I heard that.
That was there are people. There is a person on this stage who thought the Anthony Davis trade was the worst trade ever too. Looking back,
I think.
the
I think.
The
they
Moses
could have
Malone
done
trade, too, Chill.
I don't think it was a bad trade.
Well, Moses Malone
Yeah,
wasn't
that's a
traded.
signing trade.
Yeah, he wasn't traded.
But I mean,
Yeah,
it was a trade.
Yeah, but it's a signing trade. It's
You
like,
can't include LeBron
trade.
to the Heat.
yeah, that's like saying LeBron to the Heat.
Well, technically, it was a trade. What did they get for him?
But then
So
it's
Bucket
not-
Second rounders, I think.
Yeah, bucket extra crispy in a 6-pack.
All right, fellas, we're going to go ahead and move into the crunch time chats. I appreciate everybody that's in the chat watching the video. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. If you're on Twitter, you already know the drill. Follow us on Twitter. Retweet the video. Do everything that you know you need to do. Shout out to everybody that follows us on TikTok. And shout out to everybody watching live on Facebook. Let's get into these super chats, y'all. The first one I got is from Indoor Voices Pod. Indoor Voices said, Braun finally has a Curry type stinker, and now the sky is falling. Look at the bar 23 has set. Curry scores 8 points at least 6 times a year.
yeah, get it out your mouth, twin. God dang.
Bron, look, even on my tweet yesterday, Mars, when I was celebrating LeBron, you were hating in the chat in there too, but people bringing up Michael Jordan and whatnot, Bron fans bringing up Curry.
All I said was, oh my God.
Nah, yeah, we know what you meant. And then all these fan bases just hating on each other. Like Curry
crazy,
has nothing to
man.
do with LeBron, like nothing. Curry just they're not
That's
even
not true.
They're not. No, they're not. That 10-point record has nothing to do with Steph Curry.
That
10-point record has nothing to do
I'm about
with
to
Steph Curry.
say the battle that many times in the finals. I don't
When I
know.
beat 3 times in the finals, I think I
I'm
directly
talking
had
about the
something.
10-point record. I ain't talking about that. Yeah, I mean, that's
Nah, they're forever
Oh, yeah,
intertwined.
yeah. You know, there's things that are more important than 10-point streaks. You know, like championships.
Curry fans are the worst fan base wiper. On Twitter, used to be. I don't know about anymore. They're kind of like
Who
faded
do
out
you
a
think
little
is the
bit.
worst?
Who do I think the worst?
Cowboy fans.
Player fans? I don't know, bro. Like I really don't know.
Soccer
Ron and
fans is
Kobe
my
fans are the
opinion.
worst
Soccer
in the
fans.
league.
Soccer
Ron and
fans
Kobe-
are crazy.
Soccer
Don't
fans.
in them Latin countries too, Ronaldo and all them. Don't let a player mess up and be black. Gonna be a bunch of monkeys.
They throwing
going around all
bananas
over
at
the
them.
place.
I watched it happen on
Yeah.
live TV. They
Mhm.
throwing bananas at black players. I'll never get behind soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's something wrong with potassium, I guess.
Yeah,
I was
it
about to
is.
say,
Yeah, it
them
is.
niggas grab the bananas and start eating them?
One time,
Some
I
people
seen
do it,
somebody
some
did one
people do it.
time.
It's
They
seen
did
as like
one
a
time.
stand against racism. So, shout out to them.
Oh yeah, eat the banana, monkey boy. Like,
Soccer is by far it's probably the most racist sport though, like and globally.
Like big
Don't
sport,
blame,
yeah.
don't
Yeah.
blame the
Whoa.
sport for the fans, y'all. We can still love soccer.
Cricket? Cricket's a lot of
NASCAR's up there. NASCAR's up there. I don't care what nobody
Yeah, but that's
says.
a small time sport.
That's
But
not a
it's still-
sport. First of all,
Get behind that wheel, Mark. Stop it.
it's not a sport. I don't care how
It
hard
is a sport.
Every time Ron drives, it's a sport. I know that. Hey, Swiper, did you
All
see
right,
that
so-
thing going down the road?
The next super chat I got is from LeVar B. Ballin. LeVar said, we got to move on. Damo said this team was going to be doo-doo before the season started. Let's talk Philly versus Golden State Warriors. The Laker fans are spoiled losers.
Coming from LeVar B. Ballin is crazy. I've been walked back that take. That was a take I made a week into the season about the preseason. I don't know, gang. Update your Twitter. I've been walked that back.
And on top of that, Damo, how could you be spoiled and a loser at the same time?
I mean, he's a spoiled loser. He's worried about Philly, ain't he?
Oh.
Or who's his
Hey,
team?
hey,
I don't know.
hey! I mean, on 12-9. What's your mouth?
Whoa.
Yeah, 12-9. 12-9. Joel Embiid has played 2 times this week. Come on, we're taking our victories. Yeah.
I was genuinely, I was actually surprised when I saw him in the lineup. I was like, oh shit, that's Joel Embiid out there.
I have to like look up before every Philly game is Joel Embiid playing tonight, and I just get the same answer. He's questionable. And then I tap into the game. It's like, oh, look, Joel. I saw him running up for the intros. I was like, oh my god, Joel's playing, yay! So that was fun. But yeah, shout out to Tyrese Maxey, man. Game saving block. It was nice.
He was going to blow that layup anyway, though.
So still got a block. Good defense.
I got a
With the
super chat.
putback was dope.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey, airballing self-created bucket. But apparently I'm wrong for saying his isolation skills are not great.
I got another super chat from I Love Chilltown. I Love Chilltown said, Damo, bet the house on Joshua Van or Peter Yan. And Noob.
You want my children homeless? What? Peter Yan bets in the Big 25? What? Bet my house. I'll bet your house on it.
Who is that?
Oh, UFC fighters.
UFC guys. Mm-hmm.
Is Peter
I
Greek?
called him Peter Yan. That's he.
Peter Yan. Bet my house on Peter Yan at 25. The man that lost twice to Aldo and to what's my name? Sugar Sean O'Malley? What?
Law of averages say he's gonna win because
Not against that man with that belt. No,
I
he's
don't know nothing
not.
about no MMA, bro. I'll stick to boxing.
Yeah, don't worry about this real man's combat sport. Yeah,
You couldn't be in it if you wanted
So
to.
women
bro.
can't find it.
Who?
You.
Couldn't be in what?
You.
Let's wrestle.
Mama-
Let's wrestle at the
Mama
next
May.
meetup. Let's do some jujitsu at the next meetup. Let's see.
Let's do it.
Let's see
Let's
about
do
that.
it.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Let's see
it.
about that.
I'm with it. I've just never been able to spend time in MMA. That's just too much for me. I just can't. It's too many sports. I can't do everything.
Let's roll.
Like, you
I
don't
hear all
want
the
nothing to do
words.
with
Let's
them,
roll.
you do.
No, I
Let's
mean I've
roll
watched
around.
it. I've watched it, but I just keep spending too much time.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
Damo.
No, let's do it. I would love. I would love it. I love contact.
Let's roll around.
I personally love contact. I
Damo,
love
I
contact. So
guarantee you,
let's do it.
Damo.
Swiper gonna be like, nah, man, I don't crease my shoes.
Damo,
No, take them off.
Why would I have my
Matt's out there? So roll around a little bit.
Nope.
roll
That's
around
gonna be
a
like,
little
Damo,
bit?
you,
That is life
Damo,
is.
you gonna mess up my facial cream.
I know. I know
You
what an
wrinkling my
ass
school
look like when I
clothes.
see it. Damo, that's the resident uncle. No, let's not do that. No, we not. No.
Man, damn all that, man. Where the boxing gloves at?
Yeah, where they at?
That I'm with.
Where are they?
Would we be allowed to
I
do
got a
PC
bunch of
boxing? Would that be allowed?
Yeah, I'm boxing chill the minute
As
the
long as
minute
we do
PC
it.
weekend start.
No.
The minute
are
PC
we
weekend start, we
recording
peek and chill up off the floor.
No.
Are we-
I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing that's not streamed live. I'm a content creator, Damo.
I will say if it is if you're gonna stream it, there are like certain things you gotta abide by if we're gonna box. Like all jokes aside, certain things you gotta look out for.
Have you boxed on stream?
I was trying to get into that creator boxing thing, but then Keemstar blackballed me because I trolled him. So, but no, all jokes aside, like
trolling has
backyard boxing,
consequences, man.
it does have consequences, man. I miss out a lot of money.
Backyard
Yeah,
boxing?
that's why.
See,
That's why.
that was that
I don't
old
do
school
it.
cancel culture. But now this is a new day. This is Trump's America.
Have you seen bare
You can
knuckle
get away
boxing
with
knocks
that.
when they just wrap their hands in the tape and they get after it in a circle?
Them fools is
Bro,
crazy.
you're tripping, bro. Never.
Fuck are
no
you talking
way.
about?
Crazy.
They be getting slapped, bro. Like no health insurance either. They just be out here just fighting.
Love of the
Yeah,
game.
no, I'm cool. I'm cool.
We got it in Denmark
Yeah,
too.
people be good. People be playing pickup. It's the same thing.
No, it ain't.
I was at a fight last Saturday and someone got carried from one end of the cage to the other, got slammed and dislocated his shoulder. Looked terrible.
Ah, damn.
Do you knee dropped him after?
See, that's why I
you
weigh so
got-
much. So no
Ron,
one
but I'm not
can-
gonna lie. If we did have to pick anybody to do bare knuckle boxing because you're in the lightest division, I think you could win. Because you be 6'4" in a 165 division. I think you could win that.
I'm in the heaviest division up here.
A 270 division, Ron.
Nigga.
Ron, you know what happened to you, bro?
Watch your mouth.
Hey, it's the heart of the dog in the fight. All right. On top of that, Swiper, I don't know if you know. I got a mean uppercut, Swiper. I don't know if you know. You better.
Wait. Is that why you don't like James Harden? Because he gave you an uppercut?
All right, bro.
Hunter TV sent through a super chat.
I got 100 on Ron.
Hunter TV sent through a super chat and said the streak started when I was 3 years old. I'm 22 now, laughing my ass off.
Damn.
I didn't even know about the existence of the streak until he caught MJ.
Man, me neither.
Cooper Flag was like 17 days.
He caught MJ in 2018. That was the first I'd ever heard of a 10-point streak. I never knew that was a thing.
When he got the 3 after the injury? That was when Solomon Hill ran into his ankle, then he came back in the game, got the 3.
Oh yeah, but that was after I'd already known about it. Yeah, he stayed in the game to
Okay.
get his little 10. Yeah, how cute. But yeah, when he passed MJ, that was the first time I'd ever heard that people cared about a 10-point streak. But now it's a big deal apparently.
Hey, Ron, somebody said we need to do WWE PC. That would be fun.
Didn't we have that for a while?
No, I'm saying like actual we be the wrestling.
No, he's saying we do the wrestling. Y'all
Yeah, we got Rashik, we got Rashiki, we got Booker T. Washington, we got whoever Chill would be. Mars, you could be Mysterio with the mask on. And then you could Octoby Kane for sure, Octoby Kane. And then Yamar, we'll put 2 years of weightlifting on you, bro. We can get you to be like Brock Lesnar.
First of all, he's saying all this until he feels the world's second strongest slam. Stop it.
Hey, I was talking all that shit when it comes to boxing. When it comes to that wrestling shit, y'all got it. I ain't fucking with you big ass niggas up
Ron,
here.
I will clothesline your ass, Ron. I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm straight. Y'all got it. Hey, me and Mars be out there with the camera feeling.
Yamar, if I got you out here in the US and on these chemically implanted food that we got out here, I can have you 245 next year. Swole, dog. Swole.
Bro, I just want to play basketball, bro. Cool. I just want to hoop.
Oh, yeah.
Check up.
Oh, well, no problem when it comes to the wrestling shit. Now, football, we can get down with some football though.
Soccer
I'll be all time.
No. Like, I'll show you how to really hit.
No, not playing no American football.
You can do all
Now,
that.
but look though, wait, Ron. Before you read this next super chat, I just want to propose again that the next PC weekend we actually do partake in sports and competitions of all different sorts. I'm talking about bowling, baseball, have a good dodgeball game, anything, bro. All that.
Didn't we
type
do
of
that
shit,
in
bro.
Indianapolis? We did that.
Kinda. I mean, kinda. We did the like at the trampoline
Bro,
park.
people
did that
got
little
hurt.
thing, but,
That's
like,
what happened when we did the slam ball thing. People got hurt. Ron was out here walking with an achy back.
I'm about to say, I always wonder how that.
Nah, I'm
And then we
talking
had
about
the
like
super
ball
contest at the
stuff. I'm
park.
good.
We didn't get no film.
Oh yeah,
since
we did that. That was cool. But I'm just talking about everything though. Like I'm talking about like have like a variety of things. Like kickball. I think kickball would be super fun. You know what I'm saying? Do stuff like that. Anything, bro. Anything.
Make sure the ball hit Ron right in his face. Ron, I'm gonna close on you when I see it. Watch till I see it, dude.
Bro, you know how hard those balls are. Hey, what's that sound? Bing! But that will break your face, bro. No,
Clothesline Ron.
I don't miss that at all.
Hey, but Ox though, we been trying to call out every other podcast. Like, do y'all want to run the ones? Do y'all want to run the threes,
they don't
the
wanna
fives? Damo, can you help us? Can you help put out the
us
word?
what?
You know everybody in the whole field or space, man. Let them know, man. We trying to get.
Hey, all I can tell you is, in terms of playing like other creators and communities, pop out the DreamCon. DreamCon, we always host a hoop run. That's the best time to do it.
That Arizona, Houston. Was Houston
When-
this year?
when's the
It's gonna
next
be in
one?
Houston. It's
Wait.
gonna be, isn't it June again in Houston? The middle of June in Houston, I want to say.
That'd be fun.
Y'all get y'all best five. PC gonna bring their best five, and we gonna see about it.
If
This
PC's
is all
popping up to
basketball
the-
podcast.
Hey, listen, if I can get y'all to lock in on the hoop runs, this definitely be fun because we always have. There's always copious amount of creators. The last one we did, we had a dude from the G League, Lakers G League team. He was out there. Well, former Laker G League. He had D League on his shirt, so he was one of those dudes. We had some good cats out there though. Some good bump, as Pat Bev would say. We had some good bump out there. Pause.
Where's DreamCon? In Houston, right?
Houston. Yeah, it's in Houston.
It's in May.
June.
All right, y'all.
Let's say Real Talk was
Animatica
out there too.
Studios.
Yeah, Real Talk was out there getting bopped up. No, let me stop. Real Talk and hoop. No. I'll say this. Real Talk and hoop though. Real Talk and really hoop. I was surprised. He can handle the pill.
Oh yeah, Real Talk got a little handle.
Real Talk got to handle a little stubby self. I was up there like, look at him moving. Little stocky stuff. I was like, okay, Real Talk.
I knew Real Talk could beat Swiper, but anyways, Animatica Studios said,
What
"Hey
trade did you?
PC,
Go ahead.
hey PC, if we doing a 21 redraft, besides Cade, who goes over Austin Reeves? Also, Joe Mazzulla is an underrated coach, highest winning percentage of any coach."
I think he's done a
Evan
great
Mobley
job in
apparently
Boston.
goes over him.
Yeah, I think he's done a great job in Boston.
Wasn't Evan better last year than AR this year? Or
To you, yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. I think he was being in that like borderline top 10 conversation last year. Maybe Austin will be this year, but
Austin Reeves has been clearly top 10 this year.
in 20 games. So let's also see.
Yeah, so we have to go off.
In the redraft, though, I do think Evan probably does go ahead of AR. But who else, like in the 2021 class, goes above him?
Scotty Barnes.
But if we're taking Evan Mobley, then I'm taking Jalen Green.
Oh yeah, we just saying
Does
stuff.
Franz go ahead of him?
We just taking Evan. We're just taking Evan.
I'm being honest. The only players realistically that goes above him,
Would Jalen Green just be anybody? Would
it'll be
Sengun
Cade
just
and
be
Scotty.
anybody?
That's it. Other than that, Austin Reeves is third.
We just take
Şengün?
Evan.
Şengün and Scotty.
Yeah, sure. I'll take Şengün.
Franz?
Yeah, sure. I'll take France.
That's his
I'll take the 60 that we're taking above him.
I'm strongly considering Jalen Johnson. Strongly.
I don't know if I'm taking Jalen
I love
Johnson
me some
today.
Jalen
over-
Johnson.
But I mean, is
I love
it
him too.
insane to say Evan would be taken over AI if they redid the draft?
No.
It's not crazy.
No.
Take who you want.
What?
I
Let me ask,
saw a team take Anthony Bennett number one. Like,
what draft was Maxi in?
This team.
20.
He was in 20. In a redraft, how many players gets taken over him?
I didn't go on one.
who are you talking about?
Oh, no.
Maxi, Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey, how in the
That's
2020
Ant's
class? That's Ant's class, the
Yeah,
Ant
that's the
LaMelo draft.
2020 draft.
And
Tyrese Halliburton.
I'd probably take Maxi third.
Oh,
First
man.
instinct, I'd probably take him third.
Over
So
Allen?
Ant
second?
Edwards, James Wiseman, LaMelo Ball, Pat Williams, Okoro, Okongwu, Killian Hayes, Toppin, Denny, Jalen Smith, Vassell, Tyrese Halliburton,
yeah,
Lewis.
Yeah, it's
Nate
probably
Smith.
just Ant and Hallie, and then I'll probably take Maxi.
Then Maxey,
He might
This
go
slide
ahead of
is so
Allen.
weird.
In a
the
redraft.
noticer. The noticer.
What do you
I'm
think
not
of
taking
Allie?
him.
I'll take Matt. I'll probably take Maxi over Allie too.
Oh yeah, one has a torn Achilles. Yeah,
Right,
give me
right
Maxey.
after that, I'm taking Denny.
Denny's a good one too. Yeah.
So Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
Ant ain't never averaged
I'll go
32.
Ant, Maxi, Hallie, Denny.
Yeah, Ant ain't never averaged 32. I don't know.
So you taking Tyrese Maxey as the number one overall pick because he averaging 32 a game? You feeling that? You like that better than
Yeah,
Ant's
I might have
27
to,
a game over the last like 3 or 4 years?
Isn't
No, I got
Maxi
Ant
like
number one.
26
Bulls
a game over
drafted
the
a
last
6
3
man at
years?
4. Patrick Williams was such a man. I thought, man,
Yeah.
Maxi the last 3 years. Let's see what he averaging. 27 a game. Yeah,
25.
it's just the same thing. He's 27.1 from 24
Over the
to
last
now.
3 years.
Yeah, from 2023-24 to now, he's averaging 27.1. From 23-24 to now, and is averaging 27 flat. Give me Maxi.
Okay, so we taking Maxey over.
He actually averaged more. Every
All right,
10
he averaged more
games,
points.
Maxi
All
scores
right,
one
let's
more
do that.
point.
Maxi
There you
is
go.
dirty. Though. I'm not gonna lie. Maxi was supposed
All right,
to
there you
be.
go.
He
Nah,
got
we-
drafted.
Well, let's see what
we're
they
going with
both do in the
Maxey.
playoffs in that span. And it's 26.5. Because maybe it's a playoff thing.
Maxey do be getting busy in the playoffs too, though.
Oh, Maxi, damn, 29.8. Ah, damn. Yeah.
No, he did. Maxi
Next.
made me a believer in that Knicks series, Joe. Because I was when he went out there and did that to the Knicks, I was like, okay, all right, never mind.
That was-
Maxi a better passer too. Oof.
That was 2 seasons ago. That was the
Yeah,
season with
that's when
James Harden.
he hit like
Was that the one with James Harden? Or James was the year before
that was
right?
that was the Embiid 50 ball series.
That was the one that made me a believer. When I seen him out there carrying James and Joel Embiid.
They
Bro, it was like
Tyrese
2 games in that
Maxey,
series.
Embiid, and then Maxey was the best of them in Game 7 too.
He hit more
Yeah.
clutch shots in that series than Ant has in his playoff career.
What clutch
I
shots
can't
did
wait
he
to
come
do
out
the-
the playoff series?
I don't
So he's
understand why
better
y'all
in the
Grant.
clutch. He averaged more points regular season and playoffs. He a better shooter than Ant too, and he's
So
faster.
so is Tyrese Maxey better
And he
than
a better
Anthony
ball
Edwards
handler.
today? Is he better than Anthony Edwards today?
I mean, I don't know how he wouldn't be.
So he is better than Anthony Edwards today.
Yeah, I don't know how you would argue that
Okay,
Ant's better.
all right. That's what's up. Tyrese Maxey is better than Anthony Edwards today. I got
There's
you.
too many good guards in the league. That's kind of what I'm coming to, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
tired
how
of
that's
looking at all these
exactly. I
guards.
don't know how that's exactly a hot take. I mean, the guy's averaging 30.
But would it be in too many good guards in the league? In the words of Big Daddy Kane, two people can't be in the same room and both of them saying that they're the best. What's the deal? Anthony Edwards is not Tyrese Maxey good. Okay, so Anthony Edwards is behind Tyrese Maxey. So does that mean Cade is behind Tyrese Maxey too?
Hell nah.
Sure.
Because
Why not?
okay, all right. Where is Tyrese Maxey ranked in today's game? Like, is he a top 10 player? Is he a top 5 player? Where is he?
This season has been top 10.
Like on the back end of the top 10 or closer to the top 5?
Probably closer to 10 than 5.
So like 8.
No, probably
9.
closer to 10 than 1. Yeah, 10 than 5. Yeah.
Right.
He's in that 7 through 10 range, probably.
All right. That's what it is.
All NBA second team.
Why y'all dudes keep saying somebody help chill? Yo, this stuff is on tape. I don't understand why y'all saying somebody help chill. What are y'all talking about? Y'all
right,
dudes
y'all.
is wild as hell thinking that Mars just be talking. No, he not. This stuff is on tape.
The next super chat.
It's not like it's not like we pause the live stream and Mars gets behind the camera and go, no, this is on tape. We're live.
The next
ladies
super
and gentlemen.
chat. The next
live.
super chat I got is from DSG Piccolo. DSG said, now we got to hear Pink call Scotty Barnes the streak stopper. He was too busy locking up Braun to stop Reeves' onslaught.
You see him smack the ball in Bron's face when Bron tried to get that little cute 10 points?
That was a good block.
That was funny.
Mhm. That was a good block.
Well, anyone could block Bron. Man, he get no lift on it anymore. He sucks. But shout out to Bron. He had 11 assists, so he was hooping.
Chavo23 said, with Giannis out, he and Wemby are looking like they are not going to be eligible for All NBA. Who y'all got making first team in their place? We talked about this earlier, but
Yeah, we did.
Hayden Reeves. But the real question: how many All NBA teams Wemby gonna have to miss before they revert the rule?
2, 3.
Well,
Because last year he didn't make it. This year he's also probably not gonna make it.
okay,
He's
but
been a
make it
top
as a
10 player
March, when
both
did,
those years.
So you're saying could all the teams in general? Because I believe the year before the rule was instigated, I believe Kevin Durant played 48 games and made All
In
NBA.
23, yeah, he made.
Was it 48?
I'll check. Let's check.
Yep.
I don't know if he made
like,
it that year. Maybe.
Are you cool? Are you so chill? You basically like second and third team. If you play like 48, 49, 50 games, we're cool putting you on. Should that be how the rule is?
Oh no, KD didn't make it the year he played 47.
I had him on.
Yeah, he
third.
played
barely half-
55. He made it. He made it when he made.
That's
played
barely
55.
half the season, Swiper. Barely.
So what's the
Half
number?
the
60?
season.
60 games?
I think there should just not be a cutoff in the
I don't
vote.
think there needs to be a number. I think it's up to the voters' discretion.
The voters just decide.
If some voters want to put someone who played 41 games on their All NBA team, let them do it. If some people want to say you have to play arbitrarily, they want you to play 65 games, let them vote for that. I don't think it needs to be a rule. Just let the people vote how they want to vote. If someone wants to vote for someone who played one game for All NBA, let them vote for that person. No
and
one's
then
going to
they
join
can
them
also
on that.
put someone third team instead of putting them first team if they miss games. But not,
Yeah, like let the voters decide how much they value games played. I just think it's going to get to a point where it's entirely possible that Wemby never plays 65 games in a season. And then he retires with no All NBAs, no DPOYs, no All Defensive teams outside of his rookie year because he made All Defenses rookie year. And then it's like, oh, look at this guy. He's the best player ever to have no accolades. Which I think will be funny. But
yeah, that's going to be a very fun test.
But for the sake of the
accolades.
NBA, they're not going to allow Wemby to keep missing out on All NBA teams. They're just not.
Well, Wemby is such a unique player though because it's not just the injuries, it's like the blood clot stuff. You know, he could, it could just be freak stuff, man. I don't know. That's tough, bro. I don't know. I feel like there has to be somewhat of a minimum, maybe, but the money shouldn't be tied up into like the All NBA stuff. I think it's probably the biggest question. That probably should be the thing that changes over time.
I agree.
All right. The next super chat is from Jordan Reed. Jordan said that Warriors and 76ers game at the end is wild. Shout out to Maxey with the game-winning block.
Should that have been a foul, Ron?
So what happened if I?
So, at the end of games, it's like in a Hail Mary in football, Marsh. You don't watch NFL football, but sure you know what I'm talking about. Hail Mary, you can do whatever you want, basically, defensively. They're not going to blow the flag. It's the end of the game. They don't want to decide the game on a whistle. When there's that much momentum carrying people to the rim at the end of a game, when it's like we're running 100 miles an hour to get to the basket, and if you knock into the player, like they sent Melton flying. Like they all went into the stanchion because they're all running, trying to get to the play, and Melton goes up for the layup, and he's out of control too because 0.9 seconds left on the clock. But Maxey and them were like out of control, and I'm talking about they slammed into Melton, got the block, slammed into him, and sent him down to the ground into the stanchion. So should that be a foul? Because they're technically making contact with the body, or do you think they should just let it go into the game? Whatever happens.
A foul is a foul. Let's be clear about that right now. If I got fouled in the first quarter, right? If I got fouled in the first quarter, and it's the same thing, then it's the same foul in the first quarter as it was in the fourth quarter. And I'm looking at it right now. Maxey ends up chasing him down.
Mm-hmm.
The block was first. Then he got hit with the body. So after he blocked it, which is a clean block, I don't think that there was a foul. No.
Why does the body not count after the block? Like, what? I know that's part of the NBA rule. They do that all the time. But how come the body contact doesn't matter even if you get the block or not?
Because the goal is to block shots. And if I block the shot first with you running into me, and even though Maxey did create the contact, he did block the shot first, and it was a clean block. I think it was a clean block. I do.
Okay.
Maxey also played defense. Yeah, another reason why he over some of these guards.
The next super chat is from G Hermano 41. G Hermano said 2028 pick swap with Vando and Dalton Connect for Derrick Jones Jr. and Chris Dunn. I don't know what the Lakers fans' obsession is with Herb Jones. He is always out and a horrible offensive player. Derrick Jones Jr. clears.
Another player you could have had for bet minimum. I don't know why these teams keep letting these athletes just,
When it was in Chicago?
Yeah, they're not great in these situations. They're not great in Utah and Chicago. Don't try. Don't pay them. Doesn't make any sense to me. Vando, Nikhil, and DJJ were all victims of the same thing. They're all on bad teams. People didn't see their potential, and then they end up all making money later on down the line. So yeah, DJJ's a good player, man.
He was good.
Your boy TG sent through another super chat and said Scotty deserves some credit for helping limit LeBron's scoring. He had 23, 11, and 9, 1 steal, 3 blocks, all NBA first team caliber defender while being the second best passing wing.
It's really a shame.
Locking up a bum doesn't really move me, but everything else was cool.
Second best passing.
Say that again.
I was just saying it's really a shame that everyone on here that Penn has made everyone on PC hate Scotty Barnes so much, because I think we would give him a lot more positive thoughts if we didn't always think about Penn crashing out about him. I think that's what the chat says, at least.
I like Scotty. I was wrong on Scotty. I thought he would be a top 5 player in the league at some point. I was wrong on that.
I like Scotty Barnes too.
Yeah,
but no matter how much I like Scotty Barnes, there's always someone who swears I'm underrated.
Is there somebody in particular?
I told y'all how I feel about this.
Yeah, it's Pensar basketball. That's where it's Pensar basketball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got another super chat from Bagga. That's just what I'm going to call you from here on out. Bagga sent through a super chat and said, when will we start respecting Jalen Green's locker room presence?
See, now that's a real conversation that needs to be had, because obviously Jalen Green's presence has uplifted the Suns. It's very obvious. That type of leadership needs to be valued. So things go beyond the box score and all that stuff. Intangibles matter, leadership matters, and Jalen Green obviously has shown he has what it takes to be a leader. So I think that should weigh into his evaluation as a player, and probably means he's probably in the top 10.
Y'all, we got some new members today. First off, shout out to Cheese. He gifted 10 Players Choice memberships. Salute to Cheese. He is the membership MVP, and he is a Hall of Famer, just like my man Jalmar. Skeet Nielsen, man, appreciate you for coming up today. If you are a Hall of Famer, you can come up on any Friday that you want to. You can kick it with the panel. You could tell us who had bad takes this week, who had good takes, or like my man Jean Money came up and did, you can jump in the conversation that we previously had and give your opinion on it. But shout out to Cheese, membership MVP. Shout out to T Jones 4L, became a YouTube member today. Shout out to Virzad. Shout out to Virzad. Virzad became a YouTube member. And also shout out to Ridge Raragi.
Yep.
Wait,
Shout
y'all
out to
Ryder.
Ridge.
You're from
Ryder.
Sweden, correct?
Ryder
Denmark.
Aragi.
Shout out to Ryder. Appreciate y'all for becoming YouTube members. If you're not a member yet, go ahead and join up. It's a lot of perks that comes with that. All right, we got another super chat from Dub Ballout Highlights. Dub Ballout said, what are your thoughts on the reports of the Spurs making Harper and Castle untouchable and the trade being centered around Fox?
I feel like it makes sense in a way because you obviously want. I think Harper was the golden ticket to get that offensive number one next to Wemby or main ball handler next to Wemby for the long term. But I feel like if you're trading for Giannis, you want like Fox and right now because that means you're trying to win right now. And I don't think Castle is good enough for that yet. So I'd probably say
if you're making this trade, if you're making these two dudes untouchable, that means two things. One, Harper's going to be better than Foxy. And two, Wemby's going to hold up. That's why you're doing this. That's exactly why you're doing this. Good luck.
If Harper's not better than De'Aaron, I'll be very disappointed.
Me too.
It's a high bar, but
For sure.
It is.
only time
We're
it's
very
is.
high on Dylan
Because
Harper.
De'Aaron's
It is.
amazing, for sure.
It is.
Jordan Reed said, since the Atlanta Hawks have the Pelicans 2026 first round pick and the Hawks end up with the number one overall pick, do you trade Trae Young or what's the plan? So if the Hawks get the number one pick, do you trade Trae Young or do you keep him?
I'm trading Trae Young, period. He's gone.
You already out on him, Swiper.
No, I'm just want the team is good. The team is good.
You
Like
already told
if
me
they can
you
find
out.
an asset for Trae, they would have paid him a long
If
time
I got the
ago,
number
so-
one pick, I'd trade Trey. If I got the number one pick, I'd trade Trey.
I don't know if he's a positive asset right now. I don't know what they could get for him. I'm really interested.
Giannis.
Ja Morant.
Would you do John Morant for Trae, Ron?
Hell no. Hell no. Like, yo, you know how hard I'm gonna slam that phone?
Would you do LaMelo for Trey?
He entertaining
Nah, 'cause
that though.
No, I'm a think. I just thought about it, but it's like it's the same thing.
I watched both of them play in person last year when they both were playing each other. Ron, it was easily the most like chucking game I've ever watched between 2 point guards in person, live in my life.
Shout out to him, man. That's good.
Probably
hoops.
some game between like Baron Davis and
That's-
Stephen Marbury from like the early 2000s. That probably
That would have
beats
been
that.
If I would have had money for tickets, that would have been the next version. Yeah.
It's actually insane how much that trade has saved the Hawks' future. Like, it's crazy. Because they're looking kind of bad because they put some picks into, what was it, DeJounte with the Spurs and so on. But I don't know. The Pelicans just saved them, apparently.
They still do have like young assets though. Like Dyson Daniels is a young asset. Zachary Ricochet is going to be a good basketball player. I know he might not live up to that number one height, but he's going to be a 3-and-D guy. I think he'll average 20 for a few seasons around that range.
I trade.
And then they
Dyson
still
in the
got
Giannis
Jalen
deal.
Johnson. Jalen Johnson's
Yeah.
going to be an
You
all
trade
NBA
Dyson
player for a
who?
long time.
Dyson would be gone in the Giannis deal. I think Trae, Dyson, and Ricochet would be the deal that I would do. Dyson is. I'm
That's
keeping
actually
Null.
not a bad-
Nikhil. I'm trying to tell people.
for
I'm
Giannis?
keeping Nikhil and Jalen. They're staying on my team.
Is that all? Is Maurice Shea, Dyson, and Trey?
And that.
That's-
their own
And
first
four.
pick.
But think about it, Mars. 4 first.
So you got
including
so you
the
got
Pelicans.
Milwaukee.
No,
and
coming up.
4 ones.
Like if
No.
I'm
Four
Milwaukee,
one.
I'll do that yesterday.
It's not the
If they're
Pelicans
offering
first.
that,
It's not
a
the
great
So
Pelicans.
you got one of the better point guards in the league
Yep.
in Trey, one of the best distributors in the league in Trey.
Yep.
You got one of the best perimeter defenders, if
Yep.
not the best perimeter defender in Dyson Davis.
No.
Yep.
No.
No, yep. I was
You can
saying
fight
that in the
this,
deal.
That's
you
how
can
you
fight
would
that
sell
all
it if
you
you're
want.
Atlanta. That's how you would sell it.
Yeah, that's how you sell it.
That's what you be saying. That's what you would sell.
And then you got a young up and coming player,
runner up in
overall
deep
pick.
in rookie
number
year,
one
or something
overall
like that.
pick.
Yeah,
For
so you
Giannis.
got number one overall
And you
pick,
get Darren
and
Peterson
four-
next year.
top 2
and
DPOY.
4 ones?
And then,
Yep.
Can I try
That's
to
a
put it
nice.
the other
That's a
way?
nice package.
Swiper, I'm not. If I'm Atlanta though, I'm not doing that.
if
I
I'm
don't-
if I'm the Bucks,
Why?
you just offered me 3 guys who can't score. But you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, shout to
If I'm the Bucks, I'll do that yesterday. If I'm Atlanta, because I don't necessarily Giannis and Jalen Johnson. I like that. That's a hell of a front court. But I'm not banking on Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Cornett.
But
Or
I
not,
think,
yeah,
Luke
or Luke
Cornett.
Kennard. My bad.
You
Luke
You mean
Kennard. Luke Kennard.
Visic? No, it's Visic would be the
Oh,
answer.
Vic Krejci?
Yeah,
That's
and then you would have the
I'm not banking on that.
Onyeka Okongwu.
I mean, still
You still
got
have
you still got Porzingis too, but
Porzingis too.
the front court's
Porzingis
kind
at
of
5,
clunky a little
Giannis and
bit.
Jalen Johnson as your
Giannis is the point guard. Matter of fact, hey, chill. What we doing? We
Giannis
doing
and
Cooper
Jalen
Flag.
Johnson gonna be
Yeah,
my
Cooper
point
Flag
guard.
at
Giannis
point
and Jalen
guard.
Johnson gonna
We
be
got
my
Giannis,
point guard.
Nickeil, Jalen, Kristoff, and Onyeka. Hey, come on with it.
Oh,
Hey,
you running the biggest lineup of
Carl Anthony Towns, come here in this pick and roll. Giannis, he hitting 22% from mid range this year, but hey, it'll go up. Go back to what it was
No, he's
last year to
shooting 47% from
47%.
so he just shooting pull up threes out pick and roll. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And he's dunking on everybody. Chill.
Yeah.
Open your third
Giannis,
eye.
All right,
Giannis
y'all.
on his,
Open
James
your third
Harden
eye,
mode
chill.
right now. It's threes and
Open your
dunks.
third eye.
That's
My
crazy.
life.
can I just
All
say
right,
something quick?
I gotta-
I think one thing with the Hawks is it's not just the Pelicans pick; it's also the right to keep the Bucks to not swap their own pick. So they also get control of their own pick this year. So if they want to tank, they in instance get 1.5 picks for what would be 1 pick for everyone else.
Nice.
All right, the next super chat is from Melo Williams. Melo said, Denny Avdia's year per 36 is similar to LeBron's year 6.
We're here
Just
for
so you know, I just want to make sure we clear when we know what year 6 LeBron is. That's 09 James.
arguably.
So
the-
Denny Avdia per 36 is 09 James. I swear,
Well,
y'all.
let's check. So it's 27, 7.5, 6.5. 09 Braun. Let's just make sure we're getting this accurate. We don't want to lie to the people, so we'll check. 09 LeBron per 36 was 27, 7, 6.9, but basically 6.5. Meanwhile, Denny did it on better efficiency.
Man, chill. This episode,
It's
bro.
the PI. It's the PI, Mars.
Yeah, you can't pick and choose when PRA matters. Can't pick and choose when it matters. So yeah, Denny
All right,
is
I gotta-
no equal.
No, chill.
equal
Denny
number.
out there is not
LeBron
better
plays
than
slightly better defense because he gets chased down blocks and stuff. So like, we'll give him that. But like
But-
offensively, yeah, it's the same thing.
I think Chill might not do the show next week. Go ahead.
no,
I got a
chill.
super
He's
chat
not
from
better.
Teresa, and it was an empty super chat, but it was a $5 super chat. Then Teresa sent through a $2 super chat, so I'm gonna honor that $5 that you meant to send. Teresa said, "Penn always sets SG up for slander when he's on."
Yeah, I mean, that was yeah.
He just overrates him. I don't even think he overrates SGA. It's just because he stands so hard on
Overglazes
things.
him. That's the word you're
Yeah, he
looking for.
glazes
Overglazes
SGA
him.
and, like
I was
Scotty
ready to talk
like-
about SGA versus Lucas scoring, but we had to move on because SGA is. Oh,
yeah, but it's not because I think I often agree with him. It's just like he says it in such a way, and sometimes the argument's just sometimes the way he says it. It just makes everyone disagree with him, even if they think the same thing.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
an
with you,
incredible
Jean-Marc.
talent.
Shoot the messenger. All right, the next super chat I got is from DSG Piccolo. DSG said DreamCon July 10th through the 12th next year. Last ticket drop is January 16th at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Let's do it, Ron. Let's do it. That'd be fun.
I'm not mad at it. I'm with it.
We can cosplay.
You could cosplay.
Ron, you would absolutely cosplay, bro. You could Demon Slayer cosplay. Everybody in PC got to do it. Great show.
Yep. As a matter of fact, we for sure gonna do that. Nims Noseball said, "Can we make it popular to not have a strong opinion on things you know nothing about?"
Agree.
Is it? I think he was talking
yes,
about
please.
me and the trades because I
How
haven't.
can you have a strong opinion about something that you? How can I talk about something that I don't know about? How can I do
On the
that?
internet, chill. That's what everyone does.
I think he's talking about
Hello?
me and the worst trade or dumbest trade of all time. And I think maybe I should have said it more, that I am talking more in the last 15, 20 years, because if you go further back, the value of draft picks was so very different and so on. And the players, there's more variance in how different organizations view that stuff. But maybe I should have made a list. My bad for not doing that. But I just kind of, what I thought at the time and what I thought now is this is the dumbest trade I've heard, where I'm looking at right in the moment, like, why are you doing this with the Luka and even the Celtics Nets trade? I think some people kind of agree with it at the time, because we hadn't correctly anticipated the value of draft picks.
All right, fellas. The next super chat I got is from Cage Black. Cage Black said, "I would pay to see Chill choke slamming Ron." Laughing emojis.
Wait till I see him next. Wait till I see him next. Wait till I see him next.
Pay. Wait for him to at least wait for him to pay.
Wait till I see Ron next. It's gonna be The Rock.
Oh, so you gonna do it for free?
Yeah. Wait till I see him next. Cage Black. Wait till I see him next. Yes, sir. Fucking close on ass.
There you go, Cage Black. You got your wish. Cage Black also said, "But yeah, you guys should do a wrestling match." The panel. Mars, you joining the wrestling match?
No, LeBron's dealing with left foot arthritis.
Which translation, Mars? What does that mean?
Old.
Yes, that's all it means. It doesn't mean anything else.
But
that doesn't mean, yo, I need to rehab. I need to know.
He's not playing tonight.
He's doubtful. I didn't think it's a back-to-back. I don't know why you thought LeBron was going to play anyway. But now that we know you got arthritis.
Is this his last year, Chill?
Yes, I think so.
Hopefully, goddamn. See how much he
I
sucks?
think so. I think so.
Speaking of Bron's last year, Hunter TV said Bron's streak gets broken and he immediately gets arthritis in his foot. Okay, man.
Just so you know, Hunter, he didn't immediately get arthritis in his foot. He always had it. Yeah, this has been
seen
going
the way
on
his feet look. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
The next super chat is from Jordan Reed. Jordan said, "Any games y'all looking forward to this weekend? I'm looking forward to seeing the Lakers playing the Celtics tonight on Playback with us." That's what Jordan Reed's talking about. And the Sixers on Sunday.
I think on Sunday on Playback, that Toronto Celtics game. I'm looking forward to that.
What's the bigger loss, Chill? By the way, when Jordan retired from the Bulls after the last championship, or LeBron when he retired? What's going to be the bigger loss felt?
I think for the game it's going to be Jordan, and for the media it's going to be LeBron. Because Jordan was in his prime when he did it.
I can get with that.
Yo, Jordan, to answer your question, on Sunday, I'm looking forward to the Magic versus the Knicks. That's going to be a good competitive game. Obviously, a lot of stakes just for the Eastern Conference. And then I'm also looking forward to the Celtics and the Raptors. That should be a good game as well. Two pretty good Eastern Conference teams. Shadul sent through a super chat and said, "I can't believe I just heard someone say AR is a better scorer than Luka. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Luka is flat out the best scorer in the league. Stop the disrespect."
I just think it's funny that people can just, not actually do stuff. And it's just they're still the best in the league at something, but whatever. Sure.
If Austin Reeves played all the time without Luka, his 37 on 69% true shooting would clear Luka's scoring this season. But it's cool. Unfortunately, one has to be shackled by Luka Doncic.
We don't have time. Never mind.
Pinsari for life said, "Chill. Admit it. Scotty is greater than Donovan Mitchell. If you actually knew ball, you would say it. But you're biased against Scotty and you're out to get Pin. You don't know ball, nigga. Hashtag Pin for L, gang."
You got it. Yeah, Pin. I don't know ball. You're right. I don't know ball. You got it, brother. Yep.
Pin is a
Pin. Scotty Barnes is leads in the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference with a team that's inferior to Donovan Mitchell's team, and he's the 8th seed. So,
I got it. Yep. And by the way, this is the same dude that's the same dude who came on my live on YouTube and told me that Scotty Barnes
came in your live?
No, the dude that sent the super chat, he came on my live and said that he's gonna be better than Scottie Pippen. He said he's better than
you are a winning
matters
guy.
Has Scottie Pippen ever averaged what Scottie Barnes averaging right now?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Interesting.
Okay.
Pip named Slickback says, shout out to Noah Clowney, shout out to Jewish Jokic, shout out to Drake Powell, Yegor. I want to see more, but the young Nets are exciting.
Which one's Jewish Jokic?
Danny Wolf. No, Scottie Pippen did 1994. He averaged 28 and 5, just like Scottie Barnes is doing right now. So they're on par right now. Scottie's shooting 40% from 3, so that's that. But it's on par. Let's say they're about equal right now. We'll see where Scottie Barnes goes.
Man, Scottie Pippen was a good player.
He was good, yeah, for sure.
All right, fellas, I got a few more super chats. Before I do that, I want to shout out to Peso J. Peso J became a YouTube member, but I also want to shout out to all of our exclusive YouTube members. That is the Hall of Famers. They go by the name of Daddy Pigs, Kingster, Rav Deer, Delski, Teddy Hart, DNE MLV, some guy named Drago FC, Small Boxes, The Veil Perspective, Amir or Bulletproof, Cheese, the membership MVP, Worldwide Mace Television, and Multi Kenny. Salute to them. They're the MVPs. They hold it down. They are Hall of Famers. The next super chat that I got is from Goon King Forever. Said Trey, Zachary Ricochet, the Pelicans 2026 pick, and some other minor picks. Get Giannis to Atlanta. We got the VIP in Magic City for Giannis.
Not Magic City. That is not Giannis's kind of spot, but we do have a lot of family-oriented.
You never know until he gets there. Things change. People change. All right, the next super chat I got is from Toxic Hoodie. Said, Dub panel, L host, Dub decision-making from the GOAT.
He's talking about Bron passing up the shot.
That's exactly what he's talking about.
Finding Rui in the corner. Yep. For the game.
That pass was off target, by the way. So shout out to Rui for making a bad
I don't know
pass.
what my favorite anime is. Maybe all time.
See how low Rui had to bend down to get that pass? Shout out to Rui, man. Hell of a shot.
Dalton Smith said, LBJ is my favorite player for 17 years, but don't want him overstaying.
Basically saying he's washed, but the kind way.
He's been good for so long. I think we can give him 1 year of overstaying.
That's tough. Peyton Manning last year was horrible, chill. He had 9 touchdowns and 17 interceptions that year.
He was awful. I won't argue that.
Ron has 32, 8, and 9. They're gonna say he's back.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say that. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna say that. I'm not.
Zigsaw Puzzle said Austin Reeves is not getting the same coverage Luka is.
I love that cop out. But then you watch Austin Reeves play without Luka and see he is getting those coverages and he's averaging 40 and 10. But yeah, have fun with that little cop out. Oh yeah, he doesn't see the same coverages. Okay.
He gets blitzed. He got blitzed last night. Yeah, he got blitzed plenty of times last night.
Yeah, and guess what? He got out of it, played out of it. Because you know what? It's not that difficult.
The thing about it is tonight we are going to be watching Austin Reeves on playback. So we're really going to see just how much he gets blitzed. No Braun tonight, more than likely. So we got to redo this graphic and put Austin Reeves up there because he's the new Lakers best player and he's in the MVP conversation. So you guys pull up so we can see all NBA Austin Reeves versus all NBA Derek White. And also too, before we get to that, we have the PCL finals tonight. It will be King of the Court style. Each member will get, or each panelist will get 60 seconds to debate a topic that they get right there on the spot, on the fly. The first person to 8 will win $1,500. The second person to 8 will win $500. The third person will win $250, and the last person has to pay me $300. That's how we doing it, y'all. So it should be interesting and it should be fun.
Latest White.
Christmas.
All right, we got a few more, fellas.
Are we judging it again, Ron?
Yes.
All right. Can I ask one quick question?
What's
Because
up?
I had a dilemma last time I judged. So if I find an argument bad because I know the person don't even think that argument is valid, and I don't think it's a valid argument in itself. My example of this is Chill choosing John Stockton instead of Chris Paul, but then he uses John Stockton's stats, which he himself has said is not correct stats. I've heard Chill said they were cooking the books. So
no, you never heard me say that. You said you heard me say no. You heard
you did it in the MJ.
You didn't hear me say that. You said you heard me say if they was doing that with Jordan,
yeah,
then they was doing it with John Stockton. I didn't say they was doing it with John Stockton. I did not say
I
that.
am 99% sure you said.
Well,
okay,
I'm 100%.
never mind.
I'm 100% sure, Yama. Don't worry, I heard him say that too.
Yeah.
You heard him. Yeah. It's documented. We're live.
If I think
live.
it's
I haven't
even
said
if his opponent doesn't bring it up, if I just those stats are not correct, I don't think you can use them for anything. Can I penalize someone for doing that? Because I was in doubt about that.
I don't think you should penalize someone for doing that.
Okay.
I think you should
Why
treat
can't you
everyone
penalize
like it's
somebody-
the first time you ever heard them talk.
Why can't you penalize somebody for using incorrect stats? What are you talking about?
That's
Yeah,
not what
so-
he's saying. He's saying,
Yeah, so not even
Judge,
if
you
Kill
say
has
the
said-
stats are incorrect, therefore you shouldn't be able to use the stats. And I think that's unfair because that would give the newcomers, the Hall of Famers like Rezo and them, a better chance to
Okay.
say whatever they want because you haven't heard them give takes before. So I think you should treat everyone like you've never heard them speak before and just take everything they say at face value.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
I mean,
So I should
listen
probably
to y'all
judge.
dudes, and this shit doesn't make sense to me at all.
I get
I'm
it.
making an argument for somebody that I don't believe, which you don't. I don't know how you know that I don't believe that.
Especially
You don't even know whether I believe it or not. The only reason why you know it because I said it afterwards. You don't know while I'm doing
you
it.
You said it like a year.
I
ago.
said it
don't wanna
afterwards.
derail this.
Did I say afterwards? Did I say afterwards about France? Yes.
No,
or
but it's not about if you think France is better. It's about if you think those stats are actually
once
correct
again,
or not.
and
It's like the
afterwards,
argument more than the opinion.
You as a judge, you have to judge on what you hear.
Yes.
If you think my argument is valid, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Period.
So it should be that I think the argument is bad because I don't think those stats are correct. I understand. I get it. I think that's a good talk through. Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome.
J2 Creates said Zion and Ja, save your dead career. Go to Brooklyn.
Now Brooklyn good over there. MPJ first option heaps.
JDC sent through a members chat and said if the Pelicans did nothing, they would have 2 top 5 picks.
What would the other one be?
Potentially.
The Pacers pick.
Bob Solo said, Ron, what's up with the NY versus PC? Check your messages. Go New York, go. NY versus PC. I don't know what it is, but let's run that, Bob. But I'm going to check my messages.
PC versus New York?
Yeah, New York ain't ready. And last but not least, we got one more super chat from Kingster MH. Kingster MH said, Ron, where can I get the link to the Hall of Fame chat? Also, Reeves is moving me more as a player. If he improves on his defense, where he is neutral or positive, he could punch a top 10 in the league.
Why does he have to be a neutral or positive on defense, but the other guys don't need to be? Unfair.
Yo, Kingster, if you want to get in the Hall of Fame group chat, just hit me up on TikTok, hit us up on Instagram, probably Instagram. Hit me up personally, or you can hit up the PC account. I'll get you in that group chat and we'll make it happen. Chill has been real. My man, Y'all Money has been real. Mars has been real. We gonna catch y'all here very soon for the PCL King of the Court. Can't wait to see who wins and takes home that cash prize. And Mars got to come up off that belt too. We'll see y'all soon.